Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. There you go. First yawn of the day. First yawn of the day. I got petted on my head! Hi, you did hear a battler. Hi, hi, hi. I got petted on my head. Alright, let me pull up some music real quick. I was making a playlist. Dude, that looks sick as hell. I saw the Monster Hunter Titan thing you posted for, what is that creature? Pickle. I saw the skinned pickle you posted. That looks cool. But welcome in, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Yeah, Attack on Titan pickle. It looks sick as hell. Art, 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 fart, blark, cart, art, cart. Yes, thank you, Sugar Skull. I am very excited to do some more art today. I did not finish Homegirl. Home. How do I say girl or guy in non-binary terms? Someone help me come up with a new term. Guys, gal. I know pal is one, but I wanted to start with a G. And I can't think of what. Yeah, pal. Yeah, no, I want it to be a G so I can rhyme it. It's not working. My brain is not big enough. But I am gonna pull up my Spotify today because I usually listen on YouTube, but I've kind of been listening to a lot of Claire Obscure. I only have an hour and 20 minutes worth of playlist though. I've been listening to the whole thing to make my own playlist. Dial up tonus. Beep. Yeah, exactly. And I'm really sad because I can't make what I want. That's okay, I'll just do this. Oh, you can't hear it. There it is. Dude. Yeah. 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 Who here has seen Expedition 33, by the way? It's a very good game. I've been watching Leon play it, and it's a very good fucking game. So are we saying Gyat is the guy and gal version of a non-binary? Anyway, I'm gonna be finishing the Empress. home skillet. I was trying to say homegirl or home guy. Like, well, I guess homie would be the dude. I've heard of it, but I wanted to avoid it. That's curious. Why have you been avoiding it? Do you want to play it on your own time, or it just doesn't strike you as appealing? Because I can completely understand wanting to avoid spoilers, because it's a very plot-heavy game. Oh my god, my tablet needs a wipe. Give me just a second. Let me wipe down my tablet. It's... I got the spray in my mouth. I'm okay. Gax for neutral, I think. Ah, hell yeah, home Gax. It's really funny. Also wanting to avoid spoilers. That's fair. I feel that. I've been wanting to, like, indulge in different videos of Expedition 33, but I'm like, I don't know if I should watch this yet. I'm gonna get spoiled if I do. So I've been steering clear of anything that I know is talking about it. But I have been watching Leon play it, and so far, real good fucking game. Real good. We're about 2/3 in. Ew, Battler has the tablet. I did! It was all gunked up and covered in Cecil nose goo. Cecil likes to, like, rub on my tablet when we're sleeping. And he leaves tiny little streaks of his nose. Sometimes. He also leaves his hair, obviously, his fur. He is shedding more than usual. Yeah, that's right, I'm pouring your secrets. Where are you? Where are you, little kid? He's not in here. He's probably sitting on his ottoman like a little prince. Yeah, my eyeball, hold on. Cecil gives his epic drawing blessing to your tablet. Well, I wiped it off. I wiped it off because if I don't, it'll just streak my shit. Bye-bye. Alright, so let me hop into VIB for whoever wants to VIB, whoever wants to vibe. Put myself on voice activity real quick. There we go. And I'm ready. So let's hop on over here. I'll grab my tablet while I'm at it. Yeah, bear. Aww, sugar hug. Yeah, he is up, awake, and making, or he already made it, I guess. He's eating breakfast. Alright, where are you, Empress? There you are. There you are, favorite. Alright, so this is as far as I got, from yesterday. And today I'm gonna finish it. I was calling you earlier. Hi, baby boy. Cecil just came up to me and murred. He said, meow. Pretty go, boy. Good morning, Scream Cheese. Good morning, cheese of Scream. He is my little boy. Oh, I should probably pull up the reference one final time. There we go. My eyeballs. Why? Why my eyeballs? Sorry, I gotta wipe my eyes of the sleepy. I had the sleepies in my eyes. What the fuck? I didn't start drawing yet. I mean, whatever. I'll hit the save button, but it's not gonna do nothing. The power's going out and under your work, but I didn't even draw anything yet. What work will I lose? Tea. Bear. I should probably make this a little bigger, just so I can get the bundle of their hair. Bear. Also, hi, Blubbo. I could probably draw that once I have the hair done, because I'm not sure how I'm going to do this. Hold on. Let me test it. Boop, 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 boop. Do. Bull's made some major progress on his friend's Drazer's commission. Nice. What? I didn't ask you. Cecil is making so baby noises. Okay, that looks pretty good. Alright, let's go in. Hi, baby. Silly cat. I don't know if y'all heard that. That was a hiccup. And it was painful. It was in my chest. Also, I'm ready for today. I'm ready for Tuesday. It's Vandal Day. I am very excited. I heard a Borbus. Yeah, that was a, like, burp hiccup combo. That was very painful. Yeah, my lungs were pissed. Mm. Her hair's... Their hair, fuck me, kill me. Their hair is... Ew, I mean, oh no! It seems like their hair is right over their eyebrows. Sort of. It's like very slightly like this. So, what if I came in here and warped that just a bit to fit the look a little better? There we go. Cecil, you're so wiggly. Yeah. You're... Yeah, what? What? You want to tell the people about it? Hey, Dumbo baby.
Ew.
Hi, Jigger.
In your general vicinity.
Ah, yes, thank you. She said, ew. Yeah, I have a whiny little boy behind me right now.
Wah.
Yeah, he keeps, crying about whatever the fuck. Whatever it is, I don't know. I ain't got time. Cecil has so much news to announce. He does. And all of it is nonsense. They're the court herald. Yeah, he's full of nonsense, aren't you? Hi, nonsense boy. He's so cute. I love my cat. He's so dumb, but I love him. Bearer! Maybe he's yelling at Leon for not sharing food.
Probably.
You mad?
Probably probably yelling at you. Be like, Dad, tell
Dad,
other dad
share.
to share his food.
You did not bringing him any breakfast. Even though he has food right over there. He wants your food. That's the funny thing about this little shit. He's like, ooh, I have a big old bowl of my own food, and you guys give me web food. Oh man, life is great. I have really good food. Did y'all guys just bring your own? What the fuck? And then he gets
It'd
mad.
be interesting if you, like, made your own food to look exactly like his food.
And they'd be like, oh man.
That might not be good, though.
Oh man, Cecil, I'm eating my food. I'd be like, what the fuck, dude?
Squeak back at him.
Squeaking at my cat.
Huh.
He's not whining right now,
Apparently
but...
Discord has voice filters.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's this new thing.
Discord, stop trying to be voice mod. You're not voice mod. They're not voice mod.
That's interesting.
Voice mod's great, by the way. I don't know if you've heard of it or seen it. It's really cool.
Yeah, I think I've tried, like, downloading it at one point.
I, used to use it here and there.
Yeah, it would kind of make sense, especially if you're streaming a game that has a lot of voices on there and you happen to not have anybody else to do voices with you. Not as fun, but it's like, hey, it's fun to goof around with the voice filters.
I want to use it for when I do my campaign, because,
Yeah.
I have one voice. I censored it and spoiled it, but I put my progress on Drift's ref sheet. Nice, nice, nice. I'll go give it a peek. Nice. Those are some fat hips. Oh my god. I'm sorry. I'm yawning. What do you want from me?
I want you to stop yawning.
Nothing bad, just some general groinage censored. Absolutely fair. I'm an adult. I can handle it. I've drawn peepees. I've drawn boobies even.
Okay. I think I finished this bastard.
Oh, you're, Dragon Boy?
Yeah,
Are you
the
drawing him?
swaggin' doofus.
Fucking water dragon.
And what's funny is that he hates water. He can't swim.
Oh no! Oh, probably because he's a hefty boy.
Not so much hefty, it's just like instead of being close towards water, he'd rather work with like forges and metal and wood and all that other stuff. He'd just rather be on land.
He's like, man, I don't want to do this. It's scary.
And I
Making some
changed up
great
his
progress on
eyes.
it. Nice.
Really happy with how I did his eyes.
Share?
I will. Just give me a second.
Yeah, my hand is
Sit.
out. Also, the
Sit
air
your
outside
fatty
keeps...
butt tight for a second.
Nope. I will be running around and chaotic. Oh, the air outside smells really nice.
A water dragon taste the red. No, I don't know that reference. I don't know if that's a Skittle. I know that's the Taste the Rainbow is a Skittles reference, but I don't know if there was any Skittles advertisements with a water dragon in it or something.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't know. My brain is just goofy.
Same.
Goofy brains unite.
Yeah.
High five.
Woo.
Ow.
Ow.
Oh, I hit your face. Oopsie. It was an aggressive boop. My bad. Wolf Dragon. I'm not even sure what Voron's like sexual alignment would be.
That's why I just make my characters bi until they prove me otherwise.
Yeah. Of course, for me, my default is ace, so it's like,
That's
but
fair.
what variation of the slider will I slide it?
Fair.
Because it's like, it's always going to be ace all the way through, but then for romantic purposes, it's like, huh, which romantic part would it be?
Talking about Meeble. Talking about water dragon Sugar's drawing. Also, you are a dragon, so I can understand the confusion. But yeah, I'm just a horny little bastard, so I'm like, they're bi until they prove me otherwise. So.
Also, you cute.
Nah,
Ha, got him.
nah. I just want to kiss my husband's NPCs. What part of that makes me cute?
Yes.
Just because I want to make out with my husband.
I was just squish you. Squish you. Cute aggression setting in. Squish.
I'm making kissy faces at him. He doesn't appreciate my kissy faces. You appreciate my kissy faces? I'll make more kissy faces at you now. Making dinner spaghetti with salsiccia and pesto. I don't know what salsiccia is. Unless salsiccia? I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm sorry.
Italian
sausage. Oh, nice, nice, nice.
Nummy.
Oops.
Oh my god, where the heck is the export thingy on my frickin' drawing program? There it is.
was like, I cannot help you. I have never used that thing once. I would if I could.
That's okay. I've used this program for many years, but my brain is like just a bunch of frazzled ants in a stepped-on nest. It's just like,
Oh no! Those poor ants. I got
Eh.
sad for them. No. Poor Sugar Skull's proverbial metaphorical ant hill. I don't like seeing ants all frazzled and upset. I might just be a fucking weirdo, but like, I don't like seeing
Yeah, it's like
creatures in
they're
distress.
fascinating. They're fascinating, but it's just like, yeah, unfortunately they're a pest.
No, depends on
Thankfully,
the
we
ant.
haven't. Yeah, fair.
Yeah, because here, most
no.
ants are fine, but we have an invasive
Guys, look out.
species. Oh god! What are you gonna do to me? Don't do it!
Oh.
That was a pile of bide dragons, I know it, you guys! Thank you, yes. Excellent. I do appreciate some bide dragons. Thank you for the bell one. I know you're leading me into a false sense of security, so I'll let my— yep, there it is! So I'll let my guard down so you can throw me whenever you feel like it. Hi. Never let them know you're next to me. See, the trick to that is not knowing what you're gonna do personally. They can't predict you if you don't even know what you're gonna do next. So, like, you know. That's the philosophy I live by. If I'm perpetually confused, my opponent don't know what the fuck to do about me. Also, I keep asking Weewon for baby girl, and he does not give me baby girl, and I get sad.
We have to earn baby girl back.
I want her back!
As a family for her.
We do need to go get her and win her back, but that doesn't mean I want to be happy about it. I want her back.
The baby girl we're referring to, Tacky, is a sweet little girl with rainbow butterfly wings and lavender hair.
She's pretty.
This is in Vandal in our campaign, and
I miss her.
From an egg that Desmond's character Lavash, a big old dragon man,
he became a mother.
He wants to nurture her, but then a undead, light-filled, baby-stealing asshat with an asshat hat.
Asshat hat. Yeah, he's a baby stealer. He stole my child.
Yeah.
See, this is Lavash with his egg. He went immediately into fucking brooding mode. Oh shit. Okay. Welcome home, master. What? Meow. We once said meow. But yeah, this is him with egg, and then this is him with the baby. She hatch out of egg. See? Before and after. Egg. Also, I did. I greeted him. I greeted him in the best way I think I could. But a baby girl and egg. Egg, an advanced egg. Yeah, she is now egg. Egg squared. She's so cute and I miss her.
She is in advanced distress, and we are also in advanced distress.
Levi wants her back, please. Thanks. Give me back baby girl. Give her back. She has the cutest little toes. I forgot I drew the cutest little toes. And little nose. I want to squish her. I miss her.
How about this? I squish you.
Nah.
Squish.
No, I'm just gonna yell about how much I miss her. Listen, you can't. Leon made her way too fucking cute. I don't think y'all understand. New nickname unlocked.
Especially with how he voiced her. %, yeah.
Yeah, I love her. Insert Medic's egg gif here. No.
Lilin, I am going to fucking ban you right now. Frame 1. Consider yourself banned.
She's got the sword, dude. Don't fuck with her, man. egg
Lilin is
gif.
like, ha, you won't. Bitch.
Lilin, you're great. But yeah, no, I miss her. Leon makes her sound so cute and sweet and baby, and I'm like, give me back my
Can't say all you
child.
want. You can't unremember the egg gif.
You know
hate
what?
that
He's
right,
right.
but you right. You ass fuck.
I hate that you're right, but you right.
Where should I post?
I don't know, wherever you want. There is a Vandal server. Right there.
That is. Yes.
Lilin, you're cute. You're silly. But yeah, there's an art channel.
Art fart.
Yeah, it's called Art Fart.
Like fart. Yeah. Yeah.
May I offer an egg in these trying times? No. I don't know where that's been.
Egg.
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 Yeah, Danny DeVito's a treasure. But yeah, give me back baby girl, thanks. That was the point of my TED Talk. I want back baby girl. That is my daughter. She threatened to kick Gregor in his face, and it was really funny. Because he wanted to get a better look at her, because she was covering her face in a ooh. Sorry, I saw the art you shared. Look at this badass motherfucker. Babe, look at this guy. Look at this guy. Looks sick as hell. This motherfucker looks sick as hell.
Thank you.
I love it. I want to smooch his snoot. Look at that. Round his little nose. Egg is good stuff. Egg. But yeah, give me back the child. Thanks. I know where you sleep, you son of a bitch. Give me my girl back. Maybe if I whisper threats to him, he'll do it. He's not listening, probably because I'm speaking too low. Oops. Egg. Babe, I have a question. Amphibians do brood once they have egg, right? They're just mama hens about it. That's cute. They're just big old chickens about it. Chicken. So Levi brooding is canon. Being a mother hen. You're a big old chicken. You're a little bit of a chicken. Me to my boy. Cecil is a little bit of a chicken. I have a question. Are Amphibians considered... Would you consider them some sort of dinosauroid? Yeah, I know, but would you consider dragons a type of, like, you know, dinosaur reptile thing? No? Oh, they're not. But Izzy is cute dinosaur. I was gonna ask if they were related partially to Tweetlings. Then that was gonna be my follow-up questions.
No, so Inferior Swagon and Laguni have a different evolutionary path from
Tweetlings. Does that mean there's ancient raptors that existed at some point that became the Tweetlings?
They're like strange featherless birds that kind of adapt to have plumage.
Yeah, like raptors. Dinosaurs confirmed on fan. I must admit, I had Weewon pegged as being receptive to other means of persuasion than a mere whisper. I wasn't. No, I was threatening. I was whispering threateningly. And I don't know if he could hear me. Ha! He couldn't hear me. That's why it didn't work. Tweetling fighter who believes he's a dinosaur, he is a chicken. Yeah, that's where I was going with this. I'm like, because chickens are obviously like the baby cousins of the T-Rex. They have the same like basic skeletal structure. And dinosaurs have been proven to just be prehistoric birds. Because they share a lot of the same traits with birds. And they're pretty much like the ancestors. So, my assumption then is... David's Pet Sugar Skull. Millions of years ago, Tweetlings were once dinosaurs. And to be fair, everything's related to everything whenever you go far back enough. That's just how evolution works. But I could definitely see, like, millions of years ago, Tweetlings, quote-unquote Tweetling ancestors of dinosaurs, splitting off from amphibanoid ancestors of Swagan whatever, and then becoming all of those different races. Did you see the video of the experiment where they attached an artificial tail to a baby chicken? I have, and it's... Oh, hi Renetta, welcome in. And thank you for the catnip tea. I will drink my regular tea. But yeah, they put a fucking tail on a chicken, and they slowly started walking like a T-Rex. Instead of that, like, upright waddle that chickens do, they were hunched over and like walking like how we would picture a tyrannosaur. That shit's cool. That's because chickens are literally like the baby cousins of the T-Rex. I just love evolution, don't mind me. I'm going to just scream about evolution until I'm blue in the face. Because I love genetics and I love evolution. For those of you who don't know me, that's who I am. Evolution man. If I could go into science as a geneticist, I would. However, I would not use my abilities for good. I would use it purely for evil. Like making monsters, and which I already do, as well as probably debating New Earth creationists all day. It was intriguing, and now I have a need to seek out that video. Like Dr. Wu? Is Dr. Wu a New Earth creationist? I don't know who he is. I think I might know who he is. The name sounds kind of familiar. Or is he a biologist? That's been getting us cat boys in 2040. Yeah, me. Me getting us cute cat monster alien boys to kiss. He's the main scientist in Jurassic Park. Oh, that's where I've heard the name. Yeah, I'll be Dr. Wu. But yeah, I will use my... I'll be that one dude in Spider-Man. You could use your money and wealth and smarts to cure cancer. But I don't want to cure cancer. I want to turn people into dinosaurs. It's me. That shit was funny. You can rewrite DNA? You can cure cancer? There it is! Lilith literally posted it! You can rewrite DNA? You could cure cancer! But I don't want to cure cancer! I want to turn people into dinosaurs! Yeah, that was what it was. I didn't even see that. Lilith, you're sneaky. Me as a scientist. How about making a species of photosynthetic humans? They'd be purple and named Homo sapiens purpurus. Photosynthetic. Photosynthesis. I don't know if that's viable considering how big we are. People have actually run the numbers on how much glucose we would need to convert from sunlight if we were photosynthetic, and it's a lot. Because of how big we are, it's a lot. It's actually like kind of hard to do based on like what we need to eat as a species. So I'd have to make them I'd have to make them strong in a certain way. Photosynthesis would only maybe count for a third of their need. I don't know. Like I said, I've seen videos on this shit, and I trust the people who work with the plants to tell me how it works, because I don't know as much about plants. I'm not a fauna guy. I'm not a flora guy. I'm a fauna guy. So. Barry! Because I have looked into that. And I've also thought about making some sort of plant alien at some point. Because as far as I'm concerned, if the universe is endless, there's endless possibilities for endless types of sentient, fully cognitive species that walk on two legs. There has to be, right? If the universe is hypothetically endless, plant alien, alien. But the way I'd want to do it is make them look a little freaky. Because, like I said, I like monsters first and foremost, and not everything's gonna look super pretty and attractive to a human. So I'd want the plant aliens to look kind of weird.
I got peanut butter and honey on toast.
Peanut butter. I have to do it. I had to do it to her. She will never live it down. You say that, but I'm pretty sure you'd smash every alien you've made. I said I don't want to make aliens that are conventionally attractive to humans. I didn't say they're not conventionally attractive to me. I'm different. I want to snuggle up to a big ol' Yeti monster because they look fluffy. Well, to be fair, I think everyone would. I kind of already do. I got my big ol' fluffy monster right over there. Hi, Leroy. No. With his big ol' fluffy beard and hair. Oh, you keep forgetting about the thing. It's okay. Oh, take your pills too. No? Oh, okay. Okay. Just making sure. Just saying, lots of broad shoulders and kissable lips. Yeah? Oh, wait, are we talking about Yetis? Or just aliens and monsters in general?
Yes.
Because broad shoulders and kissable lips. Once again, Leon's right over there. That man has, what'd you call it, babe? Football pad shoulders? He's got broad-ass shoulders. Ugh. Out here looking like a World of Warcraft character with a big ass shoulder. He made a face at me. Oh, yeah? You wanna make out about it, or? Yeah. He's he's watching videos and I'm bugging him. I just like pestering him. Eldritch Nova be like, the author's barely disguised fetish, literally. To be fair, that's every creator's ambition, right? This goes for the aces, by the way. The fetish doesn't have to necessarily be a sexual thing. It's just, I like this the most, so I'm going to draw it. Blinks at Sugar Skull. Blink, blink.
What?
I'm just saying, you also appreciate big-ass creature men that are quite huggable.
Yeah, I do.
Sugar Skull may not be a monster fucker, but she is a monster lover. She is just as valid.
Yeah.
Sure, she'd smooch one on the little mouth and then boop them with her tentacles.
Not so much smooching, just more hug. I'm a more cuddly, huggy type of person than smooch person.
I'm going to full frontal mouth make out with it. How about uplifted apes, elephants, polar bears, canines? What do you mean by uplifted? Give me the definition of that. Let me Google that. Hold on.
Like more evolved, I'm guessing.
Maybe, yeah, that's what I was thinking.
More on our level of intelligence, I guess.
Yeah, I usually just say cognition, or
Right.
Oh, I know what uplifting is. Okay,
there's sentient and then there's like sapient, which is kind of where we are a little bit.
Yeah, yeah, sapient is definitely the word I would use for us. Sentient is something that's like alive, awake, and can run around. Well,
Yeah,
plants, I
and is
guess, are
aware
technically
at the very
sentient
least.
as well, huh? But we are sapient, you were correct about that. Modified to be able to communicate on a human level. No, yeah, I'm down with that.
Right.
Actually, for Eldritch Nova, Uplift, I believe it is called Uplift, Evolution. It's when you take...
you have, Sorry.
No, you're good. I wanna know.
Yeah, because it's like you had a couple of reptilian races that were kind of like uplifted but forcefully.
Yes. The combo of sapient and sentient is called a sophont. A sophont? I know that word. I've seen that before. But yeah, uplifted genetics, uplifted evolution, I believe it's what it's called. Or at least it's what people have used before because of the book Uplifted. Or Uplift. It's a science fiction idea that we can put our DNA into other creatures and basically force evolution upon them. And yes, that has actually happened in Eldritch Nova a few times. Let me go get those races real quick.
Welcome to World Building Wednesday, everybody.
It's not World Building Wednesday, it's Desmond Talks About His Stuff Tuesday. So these guys, the Drakkar, they are... People don't know where they're from. What the fuck, Emin?
Are you?
You know who I am. I'm Demondacula. But they're considered like these dragon creatures. No one knows where they come from, what they're doing there, what their deal is. They just know they're kind of evil for the most part. Their motives are unknown. But what they've done a few times is take their DNA and put it in saurian or saranoid... What would be the word for it? Sauroid, I guess, races or creatures that they found starting to evolve, and they've genetically enhance them with their DNA. As you can see, they have like very slight similar facial structure to them, as well as the horn placement and the little spot on their face. They made them basically in their image to be a slave race. And they literally went, we genetically engineered you, we own you. Obviously that didn't bode well as as the years went by, or I guess the millennias went by. And then they tried again with these guys. And the snake dudes basically told them to go fuck themselves and rebelled so hard that the Drakkar finally said, fuck it, you're not worth it. Can I ask for your opinion on something? Sure. Go for it. But yeah, I do have uplifted evolution in my stuff. Basically, these guys are doing it. But in my story, I do want there to be other creatures that have been uplifted through evolution as well, like forced evolution. For instance, there's this fun little thing about humans that a lot of biologists are baffled by. Imagine an octopus in a mobility pod with speech synthesizers for communication. Honestly, I think squids could be smart enough to do that shit if we can figure out how to talk to them. If we can teach a gorilla sign language, a fucking octopus is smart as shit. Arguably as smart, if not smarter than a gorilla. So are dolphins. Dolphins are fucking smart. And elephants. Dolphins, elephants, octopi, and certain great apes. Very fucking smart. In fact, it's been proven that some bonobos, I believe, I think it's bonobos, they have speech. They have certain sounds that they use consistently to convey information, and it isn't just calls or mating whoops or whatever. It's actual, like, in and out of context noises that they make to indicate something is happening, and it indicates their emotions as well. And it also helps them tell people where to, like, tell the other bonobos where to go and shit. It's interesting. Dolphins are creepy. Dolphins are fucking awful. What, you? You're a cat. What are you yelling about? Oh, Dad, Sherry, you're nothing. Oh, Dad, share him your lunch. Oh, you ate it? Dang. Also, hi, man. Thank you for the yeet. Indicate this. Wow. So in my story, like I've told you, the main characters are teens that work for the government. My question is, if it would work better if they were, like, college-age people. I guess it depends on your target audience, as well as how dark you're gonna go with some of the story. So a lot of YA typically have mid to late teenagers, because that's, like, the focal point. So it would just depend, I guess, on how hard you want to go. We gotta crack their code and we get into their comm channels. Yeah. And even then, some YA books go pretty hard in the paint with, like, the themes and stuff. But I would say it has to do more with your target audience. I don't know, but probably YA. Yeah, I would say mid to late high school age, if that's the case. It also, like I said, has to do with your themes. If what you're writing also has some sort of elements of coming of age, which is very common with those kind of books, it's usually a good idea to be in the high school range. However, if they're more, like, mature, I guess, and you want the characters to be a little more mature and a little more what's the word? Autonomous, I guess. You can make them more college age. Bull left you scenery piece. Oh, I will peek. I will go peek. But that's my opinion, at least. Hi. Thank you for the pet. Aw. See, artists that can draw backgrounds scare me. Y'all scare me. What's coming of age mean again? It's a found family. A coming of age is kind of like becoming an adult. Kind of what Lumen said. Coming of age is a type of just because I say trope, by the way, it doesn't mean it's a bad thing. It's a type of trope that you see in a lot of YA books where teenage characters are slowly coming into their own as an adult, learning about themselves, learning about the world, and shedding their layer of naivete to come into the real world. And if you can think of any YA supernatural novel series, that's probably coming of age. Percy Jackson, Harry Potter, hell, even Twilight is technically considered coming of age. Bella has to grow up and figure her shit out while dealing with supernatural bullshit. Animorphs? Animorphs is... yeah, no, that counts. Honestly, Animorphs is great. I fucking love Animorphs. It is weirdly, surprisingly deep and spooky. And it's got, like, wars in it and, like, genocides in it. It's wild. And aliens.
Oh.
That's the reason the kids can even turn into animals, because they get, I think, exposed to alien DNA or some shit. It was wild. Thank you for that. But yeah, no, I consider Animorphs definitely part of that. That's the thing with the pet. Animorphs was so good. It's surprisingly really good. And people like to meme on it because all they saw was the book cover and were like, oh, it's so creepy, nightmare fuel, tee hee hee. No, the writing is good. Alien technology that allows them to absorb the DNA of other living beings. That's what it was. Yeah, I haven't read Animorphs in like 20 years. Please don't judge me. But I knew it was some sort of alien intervention that gave them the ability. Throws the Percy Jackson books at you. I have no... yeah, I did mention Percy Jackson.
Yeah, it would be pretty interesting to like you've read the Animorphs stories before, and then it's like you have a big time skip, and then it would be interesting to see how much you remember from the books if you were to reread them now as an adult.
As an adult. I will tell you right now what I remember. I remember there being some sort of intergalactic war. Alien drops in on kids, I think he's dying, I don't remember. Gives them tech. They start turning into animals. I think they lose a couple of people. And I think one dude, like, is stuck as an animal at some point, because he stayed there for too long. Because they have to, like, fight the animalistic urges when they change. Something like that. That's all I remember. I have all 54 books of the main series. Yeah, it gets dark. Oh, yeah, it does. That makes sense. Plus, learning there's more to the world than what they thought fits with supernatural theming. Tobias is stuck as a hawk. Yeah, that guy. Like I said, I haven't read it in fucking 20 years. It's been a while. I also read a lot of Goosebumps. Who remembers Goosebumps? Me.
I do.
Of course you do, because you're fucking rad. High five. Yeah, we once said he members. Here, I'll give you a little high five too. Here, say something. I bet I technically pet you, but it's fine. Are you afraid of the dark? Was that a book? Or are you thinking of scary stories to tell in the dark? Are You Afraid of the Dark was a show. And that scared the shit out of me as a kid. I was like 7, and it was horrifying for a kid. Just finished the Magnus Chase series, actually. Nice. Oh, Artemis Fowl. Artemis Fowl is also a pretty good YA series. I don't remember it, but R.L. Stein's Goosebumps. Yeah, Goosebumps was great. Artemis Fowl was also great.
The most memorable Goosebumps thing that I remember were the interactive novels. Where
I loved those.
Endings.
Yeah, where like you choose something that you want to do, and then you flip to that page. The Choose Your Own Adventure books. Those were fun. Yes. I had the Wax Museum version of that book. It was really good. I got my character killed like 7 times.
I had the one where, you're stuck in a museum. Not a wax museum, but you're like... it's just a museum. Mm-hmm. And you have to find your way out of there. And there's this... I really liked it because of the antagonist of the story. It was like this evil computer entity kind of thing.
Ooh.
And it's like, I vaguely remember the ending of it, and it gets pretty insane.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I loved the
But
Choose Your
yeah,
Own Adventure. I only had that one. Um, this is gonna date me real bad, but it's because I didn't really have a whole lot of money as a kid. And the Scholastic Book Fair taunted me.
oh god, I love the Scholastic Book Order flyers. Those were eye candy for me. I love browsing through
I
those.
love just looking at everything. It was so nice. Can we have Scholastic Book Fair again, but for adults? Thanks.
Yeah.
Lupin. Me. I never read the Artemis Fowl series, but it deals with the government too. It sort of, I believe it does, because Artemis Fowl is a little shit of a kid, and he has to deal with basically fairies. He's like, what was it, a crime family? Is he a part of a crime family? I don't fucking remember anymore. I don't remember any of these books. I just remember them being good. Help. Irish Mafia family. That's what it was! I knew it was a crime family, I just couldn't remember how. And I do believe there is some sort of government bullshit happening. There's also fairy government bullshit happening. Like, bullshit is happening. That's all I remember. God, I'm old.
Elderly.
Man, I'm an elder bat. Oh, because I'm stupid, that's why. Nope, still stupid. Nope, still stupid. There we go.
Negatory. You are not stupid.
I'm a little stupid.
You are a goofball.
No,
You're
I'm
not
just a
stupid.
dum-dum who can't stay on the right layer.
Hey, I relate to that. I jump around all over the place whenever I draw.
It's because I have three
think I
different
jump around-
layers for my line art right now. I have it
Yeah,
for
and
the actual
I usually-
Empress.
Yeah, I usually jump around with line art because it's like I get focused on one part and then I zoom out, I look at it and like, oh, and
And
then
you're
I
like,
notice
ooh, I
something,
want to do
zoom
this
into a
part,
totally
and
different
then
spot.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mr. Computer, why are you making little noises? My computer decided to boot up sound. How about Foley? Foley. What, Foley? I'm gonna need help. Like I said, I have forgotten more about these books than more people have read it, so I forgore. It's been a long time since I've read any of this, so my memory will be shitty. Oh, I also remember that one book about this. I don't even remember the name of the book anymore. But it was about this kid. I think it was a girl. She basically crawled into this giant tree and learned that there was like secret owl society living in there and they had to do crazy magic shit. I don't remember anymore. It was like, I think it's like Guardians of something. Ugh. I'm gonna see if I can just Google this. I don't remember. It's not that tree. It's not that one. This is rough. It's not this one. I remember the picture of the book. I remember basically everything. Do you remember this book then? What's the explanation I can use for why the teens typically have to work for the government? Because there are adults that have powers. they probably have some sort of prodigy powers going on for them. Maybe they're a next generation that has more powers. Or maybe they are actually related to someone in the government. Like, they have some sort of association, and they're being trained up to be the next generation. That's all I can think of. Oh, specifically for Artemis Fowl, lol. Oh, I remember basically everything. Oh, for Artemis Fowl. Got it. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I cannot, for the life of me, find this book.
Yeah, there was another like book series that I had read surprisingly all the way through in, was it high school or junior high? I think it was in junior high, and it was called The Singer of All Songs, and it was a fantasy series. I think it was a trilogy of books where you have like the magical system is all about songs and music, where certain songs or certain tribes that would sing their songs, which are essentially kind of like spells, would essentially like bend or conjure certain elements of the world.
Huh. I mean, it makes
And
sense.
it's like, yeah, and it's like I kind of wanted to find that story series again, but I can't find it, and I'm sad.
Is it this book? This don't look right. I might have found it, but I don't know. God damn, that's a lot of books. Nope, this is not it. I thought it was going to be Legend of the Guardians, but that is not the book I'm thinking of. Or Guardians of Ga'Hoole. That is not the book I'm
I
thinking
love Guardians of Ga'Hoole as well. I have that entire series. That was my big ass childhood.
Yeah, I know that I haven't read those, but I know it's different from that. I'm trying so hard to remember what this thing is. There was also a fun little book series I read, where kids would go back in time to different parts of, like, history, and then they would learn something about it and then come back.
I think it's like the time traveling treehouse or something like that.
Yeah,
I
that's the
remember,
one.
Like my grade,
Something like that.
my grade 2 teacher would read that to us. Would read those books to us.
Let me look. I could see the pictures. That's the thing. I remember the pictures on the cover before I remember anything else. I think that's what it is, yeah. It's about 2 kids that run around doing shit.
Yeah, the Magic Treehouse. I do vaguely remember those.
Magic Treehouse. Yeah, that's what it is! It's the Magic Treehouse! I read those too! I read the one about Ben Franklin and the one where they go to ancient Greece. God, now I'm just going down memory lane looking at a bunch of books I used to read as a kid. Those were the days. Yeah, literally. Springs to mind, Pop Tropica. Everyone's just out here like, you know what? Nah, Scholastic Book Fair, let's go.
Yeah, it was. Oh, even just like a big part of my childhood in elementary school is when we would get those Scholastic book orders.
Oh, to be a child again. Do they even do
Yeah.
those anymore? I don't think
It's
they do.
maybe it's all digital. Actually, you know what?
Oh,
Now
that'd be sad. I am
now I'm
Googling it.
curious.
I thought I smelled yogurt. Wee one is eating at yogurt.
Yogurt.
Yogurt. Yeah, nostalgia. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna stop staring at Scholastic Book Fair and go finish drawing. I needed a moment to look at my childhood real quick. God, I'm old.
Yeah.
We're all old.
Yeah, I'll be 32 this year.
Old. Old
Yeah.
skull. To be fair, I'm 33 now.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm an old bat. Literally an old bat. Cecil! Oh, he's on the other side. Little bastard. Got me by like 6 years. Yeah. I'm just old.
also, I'm updating my Vandoses now.
Nice, nice. Wait, like the new ones or just your sheets in general?
The drawings for them, the art. I want to draw them in their.
Oh, in their
Master
current
Class
outfits.
outfits,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
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 In order to put the new pictures on my sheets.
Mm-hmm. I haven't been doing that. I've just kind of been drawing them and being like, ta-da! And then I leave the original art piece because I'm lazy.
Later.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting to like maybe whenever possible to like show what future updates to the sheets you can put for like later campaigns to make things
Iterations.
a little bit easier. Yeah. I know I've been kind of going back and forth on that. Sorry.
No, you're good. It's just I'm not looking to change anything about it yet because it's like then I have to go in and have everyone else change their shit, and I'm like I'm not gonna make them all do
Yeah,
that.
no. Understandable, because that's honestly what I had to do with my own sheets. Because it's like I would make a copy and then I would goof around in the copy.
And then you'd find something you want to
and see-
change, and then you do it, and you're like,
Yeah.
well,
Yep.
Now
Because
that isn't-
I'm crackhead, and I blame you guys lovingly.
Hey, it wasn't my fault. It was my fault.
Your fault, Leon's fault, everybody's fault. Your lovely friends. I
Oops.
squish you all.
Wah.
Hug.
Also,
Love playing
sort of blame Lilin. It's also kind of his fault.
Yeah.
He helped.
Yes.
He helped me figure out how. Well, to be fair, both of you helped me figure out how to code it. Because you did the whole, what is it? You did the code where it was like, oh, it takes from this row, and then it takes from this row, and in this line,
Oh.
it'll show you the number.
Oh,
Some
yeah,
ifs?
Lilin helped. Yeah, I did the sum ifs in order to have everything add up and line up for your stat amounts.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah, Lilin helped with the gem.
Yeah, he
rank
helped me with the gem
thingies.
table.
Yeah.
So, like, all of us contributed, technically. I
Yeah.
just plugged it all in after I learned everything from you guys.
Yeah. And then also, too, I kind of just, like, copied over some of the stuff that you did in your sheets into
Mhm.
mine, and then I goofed around with it.
Well, yeah, because I know, especially with, what's it called?
Google
crit
Sheets.
chance, for instance.
Oh.
I had
Yeah.
to take crit chance from what is it? Like the way
From the
gems, yeah, the way gems work, you have to take from
Yeah.
the gem slots because it gives you crit and crit chance.
Yeah, it gives you crit damage multiplier and crit chance. Yeah, I had noticed that, and
And I had no clue how to
And,
code that
yeah,
in
I just-
as two separate entities. I'm
Oh.
like, this is not how this works. But then I realized I
Yeah.
could just copy it over a second time in the actual crit chance box.
Exactly. Yeah,
to-
that's what I did as well. I just
yeah.
kind of separated out the sum ifs
Mhm.
and for all of the crit damage stuff, and for the gems, I would just add up all of the gem amounts and then divide it by 10, and
Yeah,
and
that's
then
pretty
add
much
that
what
to
I
the
did.
crit damage pool. Yeah, we figured it out. Brain
did.
power.
I do,
Well-
whenever we're done and I want to clean up that sheet again, I do want to go through and make it nice, make it cleaned up.
Yeah.
But for right now, I
Yeah.
ain't fucking with it. I'm done.
Oh yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's fine. I'm just a crackhead.
And that is okay. You are allowed to be.
Meep meep.
Meep, meep. Now, Weewon, we're in here talking about all your cool stuff, and you're not even here to talk about those.
Oh,
We're talking about Vandal. We've been talking about Vandal for the
Hello.
past 10 minutes.
hello.
Hello.
I didn't. Well, you see, I didn't
Leon.
know that. Hello.
Hee 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 hee. Yeah, well, it's because we were talking about Scholastic Book Fair.
Yeah.
And I was very excited to yell about my childhood. And now we're discussing Vandalt and Sugar Skull drawing her OCs and updating them.
Yeah.
Like a cutie.
No, you.
I'm not the one being cute and updating my characters and shit.
But you're drawing
Gotta-
amazing art on stream right now. You're...
Gotta put puffy shorts on the boy.
On which boy?
On Jive. Hello.
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 Hi,
Hello?
Salami.
Salami.
Salem. Hi, Salem. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Jan. How you doing, buddy?
I'm tired.
Skeevy.
Aw.
Do you need a
I
bit more
was-
sleep before the game?
If I do that, I'm missing Vandal today.
Fair.
Oh.
Okay, never mind. Stay awake. You're not allowed to miss.
Yeah, I don't nap
Oh.
either. Once I go to bed, it's curtains for my ass.
Yep. It's game over.
I see.
It's just like, oh, so much for having a little nap and being productive.
Slept 7
Rest
more
of the day.
hours. It's like, oh, jeez.
Yep. And that's what happens to me. And if I don't fully sleep, I wake up nauseous.
Aw.
And I'm like,
Aw.
You know what? That's fair. See, I'm a
Yeah.
nappy son of a bitch. I can nap.
Yeah, I've had moments where I would nap and it would be kind of like an incomplete sleep, or like I, for some reason, wake up right in the middle of a deep REM cycle. And I think I'm like hallucinating a little bit, but or dreaming at the same time while I'm awake.
Mhm.
And it's always the same sensation of my brain imagining some kind of spire or tower in the distance, and I'm fighting through a crowd of people to get there.
Huh.
It's weird. It's always the exact same hallucination
Hallucination?
dream that I have whenever I happen to wake up. I haven't had that happen in a long time, but it mostly happened when I was a kid and teenager. I have to remember
Mirror.
I'm in my 30s now. God.
Gotta remember I'm old.
But
Shit.
I'm ancient history dust man.
poof.
My dreams yesterday were fucking awful because like I guess I was sleeping like
Aw.
shit yesterday because like every few minutes it felt like I would like fall back asleep only to feel like I was falling
Oh.
and then being jolted back awake because I would just feel like I was just like just falling into my mattress even though I was laying down and it would just feel like just awful and then I would just wake up be like it's not time to wake up yet try and go back to sleep and it was just the same thing over and over yesterday.
Dude, that's fucking
Aw.
awful. Also, to answer
Yeah,
your
I'm sorry
question,
about
Astrid, it is for VIBs, aka very important beans. They are people that are basically my friends and long-term mutuals.
Here.
And then there's me,
My love you. You count too, babe.
Captain Horse.
I don't care if you're a horse. You count too.
Desmond finally said it. He doesn't care if Leon's a horse. The fucking rebrand's a go.
canon.
Let's go.
Ah, okay. Yeah. I'm gonna cry.
Desmond said I don't care. Let's go.
I'm gonna cry. Also, once I'm done with Empress, I'm going to be drawing a hot lady,
Mm.
and no one can stop me. Leon should know who she is. She is a brand new baby that I made,
Oh,
and I
a
want to
new
bring
one.
her into Eldritch Nova. You chatterbox! What? Hi! Cecil just went like
What's up, boy?
he is chatting. My goodness.
What's up, little whiner baby? Oh God. Okay.
What, did he thump you?
What
He headbutted this.
pose do
Oh,
I
Cecil,
want?
don't headbutt stuff. Yeah, Cecil
Like, I
had
would-
stuff to say. My goodness.
Yeah, he had a lot to say and not a lot of time to say it.
Going to be not just
Yeah.
ma. He was like he was
Aw.
chatting. Hi,
Oh, sweet
Chatter.
boy.
He's a good boy. Are you Chatter?
I'm so happy I found my posing
boy.
mannequins that I had
Nice.
bought years ago.
Would you care
when
if
I
Leon
cleaned
was a
out the room.
worm? Depends on what kind of worm, I think.
An
If it was a
earthworm.
worm with a Y, I would care. If it
Yeah.
was a worm with a O, I would still care.
Oh,
Oh.
well, that's
Very
really
cute,
gay. What
sugar.
the fuck?
What if I was a
honestly do
worm
like
with a
worms.
U?
What even is a worm with a U?
Rib. A worm.
Is that like
Worm.
worm on a string or
Yeah.
It's like
What's a worm?
big old
Worm.
gross worm.
lick a yogurt?
He got a little bit of yogurt.
Did you get a little yogurt? No.
No, don't put your hair on my screen. Cecil!
Hey, baby. Goodbye.
Golly!
Cecil is like, hi, I exist.
He
Hello.
really is. Hi, I exist right now. He is all up on Leon. He also stole the last bit of his yogurt. I think it was like just a little lick, but like I saw him
Mm.
licking his fucking chops. I'm like, ooh, you got yogurt, didn't you?
Nom, nom, nom.
He did. He nim 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 nim.
Oh, Desmond.
Hey.
Ren spoke to me again.
I see.
He
You make
said,
it sound like
"Oh,
he's
but-"
his own separate person, just hassling you now.
He is a bit hassling me, but anyway, he said, "Oh, by the way, don't disturb me while I'm asleep." And I asked why. Is some freaky shit gonna happen? And he just goes, "No, I'm gonna punch you in the face."
No, my
And I'm like, "Fair enough." I thought it was gonna be something gross again, but he's like, "No, I'm just gonna punch you."
Yeah.
Disturb my sleep. You're gonna catch these
see,
hands.
now you understand the brain rot that was me with Vine. Is with Vine. The man is
Yeah.
always in my brain.
Just yapping.
Not yapping so much as I just want to draw him.
Well, mine's yapping. Bro,
Yeah.
won't shut the fuck up.
Yeah, like I said, in RP terms, that is the muse is awake. AKA,
needs to
you keep
stop.
thinking of just random shit for your character, and you just really want to post for them, and you're like, God damn it! Get out of my head!
Yeah. Yeah,
He
I
needs
kind
to
of feel
be
like that
evicted.
too.
He needs to go
Out.
BBs. Which you can
don't-
start posting for rent soon. I do know
Yeah.
stuff is about to start popping off in the student sector. It's Ico
Uh,
starting shit.
I am probably gonna post him either tomorrow or Thursday. I need to roll on my table that I made to see where he ends up. Because I thought it would only be right if fate chose where he was.
Fair.
That is optimal. You are correct in that. Especially when you're dealing with, oh fuck, I need to roll for Atokin. I need to
Nope.
see if he's losing his mind yet.
Is he
Uh-oh.
losing his bean?
I don't know. Let's check. I'm also going to be posting his Amari later today at some point.
Oh yeah, and I did. Sorry, I had fallen asleep when you had posted your message about putting Owen in the Miss Vales. You can do that, and I'll just post Milo after if you want.
Yeah. Well, I do know the Jake and Amari are actually going to Mist Vales to grab Daramo.
Ah,
Mm-hmm. The two know Owen sneaking around though, like, I'm hungry, but I don't want to be seen. Okay, Adokin, how you doing?
uh-oh. On stream, we're gonna find out if he's gonna lose his shit.
Doing it live.
Oh, it's a 4.
No.
Oh
Babe, what does a 4 mean?
no!
A 4?
For Adokin's sanity, is he okay? And even didn't bake him cookies today. That's the problem.
He's busy on security detail.
She's busy learning how to be security, how to help with security, and also train Morgan because he's been out of the game for like 4 years.
Yeah.
So what do I do with a 4?
Oh boy.
It's not a
like
1,
Anakin
but it's
will
not
bring
higher.
down the
It's not a
country.
5 or higher. What do I do with this?
He tries to make his own cookies
No,
and
he
just
can't
ends
do
up
that.
pouring a bag of sugar. He can't do that.
He can't do that. He likes dessert, but he's kind of bad at baking.
Starts munching on
That's so
magazines
ironic, I love
about
that.
baking.
He can cook
I guess it
okay.
kind of makes sense. Like, even if he was a good baker, it would make sense that you may not like your own baked goods as much as somebody else making it.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like some kind of psychological thing where it's like
It's like, oh, but theirs are
it's a
better.
surprise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just not good at
No, it's-
measurements.
Him pouring out an entire 2-pound bag of sugar into the dough. Why isn't it working?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Oh no.
Morgan, this is your god. You're an idiot. Why would you worship that? he's a travesty. He's especially a travesty right now because his boyfriend's in jail. I'm very fond of my cinnamon buns, especially when I do them properly. Nice! I know Leon bakes a lot of yummy stuff, and I think he likes his own stuff, right? Babe, you like your own... You like your own
You
cookies?
get high off your own supply.
Yes. Babe,
That's
he's not paying attention.
Wait, what happened?
I was asking if you like eating your own cookies.
Yeah, I'll eat a couple and then I'll give the rest out, or
Yeah.
just put them in a
Oh.
jar or something.
Talking about how, like...
actually
Hmm?
I had a tiny little idea to kind of change Jive Sprite. It's a very, very tiny change.
A single pixel.
Sort of. More like 7 pixels. Instead of a red feather, can we do the feather the color of Winnie's hair?
No!
Oh, that pinky one. Okay.
Gay!
Okay, I got it.
I miss
Thank you.
baby girl. I
We
miss
all
Winnie.
do.
I miss Winnie. I got to see her Friday as another fucking character.
Oh,
I'm like, I want her back. Me crying internally, my character none the wiser. Me having to stay in character and try not to cry.
it's like, thanks, GM, for the gut punch. Ow.
Yeah. Listen, I'm dedicated to my craft, alright? Gregor I did not break character with that motherfucker. But I was crying internally.
Pat, 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 pat.
My inner Levi was like, please give me back my girl. Is she okay? And Gregor's just like, oh, hello, child. And then she threatened to kick him in the face because he was trying to look at her and... She's just
Oh
a cutie.
no.
He just wanted to get a better look at her because she was wearing a cloak. He's like, hey, you don't have to hide. It's okay. And she was... What did she say, babe?
She's like, why are you trying to look up at my skirt? I'm gonna kick you in the face.
And he's like, oh, no, 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 I'm not doing that.
Is this what you had in mind? Bloop.
Yes, perfect. Thank you.
Excellent. But yeah, TLDR, I miss the girl. That's all you need to know.
Yeah.
Me want the girl back. Happy Gay Wrath Month! Ah, thank you, Drizzy. It is Gay Wrath Month.
No, I thought that was July. I
Oh,
thought July
that's
was
true.
Wrath.
You're right. June
now
is
it's Pride.
Pride. July is Wrath. I'm very fond of my... Oh, I already read that. Leon is a goober. He is a goober. He's my goober.
What the hell?
You're my goober. I just love Vandal a lot.
You want to know something cute about pigeons?
Yes.
So, when pigeons really like something or someone, they don't really have a good way of expressing it, so they'll try and like shove their head and their whole body under it and start cooing because they love it so much.
Kind of like how humans get cute aggression. We're like, I don't know what I'm
Mhm.
doing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's-
so they'll
yeah.
just like shove themselves up under it or next to it and just start cooing because it's just like, oh, I love this thing. Oh, I love this thing.
Pigeons are
Oh
cute!
my god.
Fuck,
I
love
think
pigeons.
pigeons are one of my spirit animals.
Pride was cancelled. It's Wrath Month now. Oh, fuck. Pigeons are cute as fuck. I love them.
Mm-hmm. They were made to be our friends.
We literally domesticated them for like fucking, what, 10,000 years?
Yeah.
Oh, that is very, very bright. Oh, that hurts my eyes. Hold on, let's fix that a little.
Don't destroy your eyeballs.
Too late.
Is Owlbear Rodeo down?
Huh?
Huh?
I think Owlbear Rodeo might be down.
Hold on, let me test mine.
Let me test mine, yeah.
Not mine. See? Let's look at these babies.
It won't load. Why?
Oh, it took a little bit to
Uh,
load. Oh, it's still
Mine's
loading.
not loading either.
Unseen.
Mine. Oh wait, in his. I went into the Albert Rodeo that I personally
Oh.
made and it worked. Oh yay!
There it goes.
Oh, okay.
It just needed a bit.
Yeah. I loaded in on the main map.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I did
Okay.
as well. Okay.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, there it goes. Got it.
Haircut.
Fucking
I
spooky.
pat the general.
My homie, the general.
I love the general. Like, unironically, I fucking love the general. He's just a fucking train. And that's really cool of him. Man, I want to draw more Levi. He's a good boy.
Take a shot of water every time Desmond says he wants to draw Levi or Vina.
Same dude. Same guy, same soul, different circumstances.
I took a shot of water.
I drank some water.
I kind of want to do this pose a little bit better.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's Weewon's fault. I don't know how, but it's his fault.
Oh.
Oh. Yeah, it's your fault that I like Amphibians.
I'm starting to run out of emoji slots in the server.
Really?
Yeah. I only have 10 slots left.
How many? Oh my god, we have so many. If you need to remove some of the old outfits, I say do it.
But that's like part of our history.
Oh, honey.
Aw.
Baby. You're so sweet.
Like, I could get rid of like everything that's not current, but it's like, I don't know, you could see like the progression
That's
of friendship.
That's fair. Babe, you're really cute. I hope you know that.
Leon, epic as fuck.
Agreed.
Wow.
He's a little sweetie.
And Jive kind of readjusted the decorative weird little horn spikes on his head to be kind of topsy-turvy so that his hat fits.
Yeah.
Cute.
And then he's added like the same material that he uses for his mustache. He uses to put over his eyes, so they're like eyebrows.
Cute.
Before I put Jive into Vand, he was just such a random character that I remember making in high school.
Yeah.
See, that's the fun thing about making multiple characters. You will never want for an OC. You have one for every occasion.
Yeah.
That's why when we started Trivium, I'm like, bro, I have like 30 OCs I could throw in here. We need another teacher? You got another teacher. Here he is. Like, I'm just ready for Ren to eventually drop in and Farron's be like, Adokin, come get your shit. Adokin's like, I didn't do it.
It wasn't my shit.
Although on a 4, he is not going to be taking Farron's shit today.
No.
Farron's can usually get away with stuff, but Adokin is mentally unsound. So I'm afraid for my boy's life, slightly.
Gonna give Farron's the evil eye.
No, he's probably... If Farron's does dumb shit...
Farron's
he's
is a
gonna catch it.
sweetheart. Protect him.
Farron's is a sweetie pie, but if he mouths off like he normally does with Adokin, Adokin might not take it as a good thing this time.
Hmm.
Because Farron's is used to shit-talking Adokin slightly, because Adokin's his boss technically, but Adokin does not give enough of a fuck.
Hmm.
I just hope he reads the room
Hmm.
and doesn't say anything that could get himself yanked around.
I hope the room is readable.
Same. I don't want my boy dying. Well, Adokin wouldn't kill him, but he'd certainly make him hurt for a bit. And I'm a little worried for that part. Because, like I said, if he's at a 4, he's not going to be doing so hot. And I worry. I worry for my boys.
I use
Thank
Big
you for
Pat
that,
and
Pat.
I pat all of you.
What?
I pat Demzim, I pat Salem, and I pat Leon. Pat, 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 pat.
Well. Oh, you on making noises. Cecil making crybaby boy noises. Cecil, boy cat, crybaby. I like calling him a boy cat. It sounds cute.
What? You're in bed. Why are you yelling? Why are you yelling at me from way over there?
Cecil's a little cutie pie, though. Okay, so I got these. I could put it in here a little bit. Babe, I got chess stuck in my head.
Now I think I have that song stuck in my head now, and I'm probably not going to complain because it's a good song.
It's a bop.
All right, I put in the new emotes into the server.
Hey.
Woo!
I can do the whole evolution.
The
Yeah.
whole evolution.
From beginning to now.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, I think I did this correctly. It kind of looks like it's been warped around.
I know Lev is a arc apostate, but I love how how the emote is named Lev. Ah!
Ah!
Arc apostate AA.
Ah!
It's a double A battery.
He scream.
You put into a Xbox controller.
Oh man. Memories.
I'm very bad at this. I need to.
Oh, it looks good on stream. I like it so far.
I don't. I'm gonna redo this.
Oh.
I have an idea. I'm going to highlight spots that will be bright with the
Bearer.
red pen. Bearer. And then I'll use the blue pen for shading.
Bearer.
Oh, I had found instead of me doing things wireless and
Mm.
having like a bit of a pixelated weird thing when it comes to sharing my iPad screen, I actually found this really cool gizmo in London Drugs that allows me to link up my capture card
Ooh.
to it.
Hi, me, me, me.
Welcome in. Hope you're doing okay. Happy Pride. It's Pride Month.
Happy part.
That means you're allowed to eat the skulls of your enemies. That's what that means,
Don't
right?
eat me.
No, not you, Skull. Just skulls in general. Okay, I'm gonna use blue to indicate shade. Okay, this would be a wrinkle. Here as well would be a wrinkle. Maybe here as well.
Bacon sandwich.
Bacon sandwich.
Okay, so I have that done. So let's try this again.
Whoa!
Whoa.
Da, 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 da.
Hello everyone, welcome in! Hoi hoi hoi! And Penny, welcome in! Maud, let's get her a nice little shout out. There you go.
I
And
got you.
Got it.
Thank you.
Pity! Welcome in! Hoi hoi! And welcome in for those of you who do not know me. Hi hoi raiders. I'm Desmond Dracula. I'm a vampire bat butler, also known as a battler. I go by he, him pronouns, and I like to draw as well as world build on Wednesdays. I also play a variety of games from RPGs to roguelikes. And today I am... Honestly, I'm slightly struggling with this shading here, but don't worry, I will get it.
But Penny, what were you doing?
She was
Oh, you were
playing
playing Undertale, that's right! I remember peeking in on you for a minute. How far did you get? And I think it was your first time ever playing it? But I don't remember if it was your first time ever, interacting with it. I don't know how much you know about, Undertale before you started playing it. Is it a completely blind playthrough? I'm very curious. Oof. Just finished the Metaton fight. Nice! I fucking love Metaton.
Yeah, the music is just so good in that
Mhm.
game. I had bought the soundtrack for Undertale.
Yeah, Toby Fox did really well with the music.
Yeah.
I trust him with it. Oh, hell yeah, what route? I beat Metaton, I have no idea how far. It is completely blind. That's interesting. Because most people I know at least something about the game. So to hear that there's actually someone who, like, still hasn't played it yet, that's really cool. It's a very good game. I hope you're enjoying it so far. I'm not...
Yeah.
No spoilies, by the way, whoever's here and knows how it ends. No spoilies.
We'll fight.
I will swing in. Technically, I think I'm still on track for a pacifist run. Nice.
Hello, Sputterbud.
Welcome in. Ah! Oh my god, I have something crawling on me. Oh my shit. Okay, I'm good.
Oh.
I felt something small on my hand and it freaked me out. Have you ever done your art with blue light filter on your screen by mistake and at the end realized the colors are too bright? No? But that
Oh yeah,
sounds
like
like
if you put a tint.
that
Like
sounds
you
like an
say,
ordeal.
If you have, like say on my iPad, I can put on what's called a night light, which warms the tones on my screen, so it's more like yellowy orange, and that's easier on the eyes. But then yeah, that affects what the colors look like on the screen.
Yeah,
So
I know
if you-
my tablet can do that, but I've never fucked with it
Yeah.
because I'm scared. I'm scared I'll break technology. Also, Penny, if you need to raid and run, I understand. If you need to go lurkies or you need to, like, rest or eat something, please do. Otherwise, enjoy watching me draw a cute little goblin. It is Thempress. They did a redeem, an art redeem, and their coat is making me want to rip my hair out. But it's pretty, so... See, I don't have to be doing this, but I choose to, because I'm trying. Oh, hiccup! I'm trying to do this. I'll show you what I'm doing here. As of now, none. Oh, did you kill any of the monsters? As of now, none. Okay, yeah. Then I personally think you are still on the pacifist run.
Also, thank you, Sugar Skull, for the fusion shout out.
I'm here for Elder Nut. No. I'm ready for the Delta in here in a few days. But yeah, as you can see, I'm trying to make it look like this holographic texture that they've got going on. And I'm a little bad at it. Well, I'll figure it out.
It's a learning experience.
Yeah, well, I've never done it before. I know, like, theoretically how it works. I'm just a silly little goober who's never done it before.
That's okay. Like
I think
you
it's
said,
tomorrow.
you will
Is
figure
it?
out.
It's either tomorrow or the next day. It's sometime, and I'm very ready for it. Because the first two chapters were really
Sorry,
good.
I laughed because as soon as you said tomorrow, it reminds me of the GIF people would, or the meme that people would put in Blue Sky, and then you also
Tomorrow!
used it.
It's my baby. Yeah, IRC it's sometime on the 4th. Oh, I'm very excited. I've already put it in everything, so I don't want to have to go back and change everything. You know what? That's fair. You're like, fuck it, I already did this. Maybe you can go back and like change some of it with saturation filters, but like at this point it's just like, whatever. It happened.
Just the luminosity.
Yeah, just say it's your art style and just be like, just call it a day.
It's just like I like.
That's
bright
what I do.
colors, I promise.
Like that was supposed to happen. I meant to do that. What do you mean?
I like it when I open my canvas and I get flashbanged.
It's a feature. It's not a
feature,
bug.
not a bug. it's fine. Eyes red and watering from being too bright.
Yeah. It's a feature.
A healthy amount of eye bleach. Don't worry about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's all perfectly natural.
Yeah. Natural eye bleach.
All natural. No
Mhm, mhm.
preservatives.
Mhm,
All
mhm.
organic eye bleach.
See? She gets it.
No, sorry about any loud sounds. That's just me adjusting in my room.
I have not heard any loud sounds, I promise.
I haven't
Okay.
either.
I don't know how much would pick up on Discord, but yeah. I guess it's pretty good with sound suppression stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It only took it 3 years.
Yeah. Hi Pats, welcome in! Am I allowed to show it? Oh yeah, we do have a Discord, where you can drop in art pieces. I'm usually hovering in VC chat only, so if you want me to see it immediately, you can drop it in there. Otherwise, you can feel free to share a link for the Blue Sky, although I usually reserve that for, raiding streamers or VTubers who, was having an art stream. Oh! I completely
Yeah.
clicked the wrong thing. Also, hey, Leon, he is not in the room. I will let him know you said hi whenever he gets here. Also, I'm doing good. I hope you're doing good.
I miss Leon. I
It's an
wish he
email,
was
so I'll
real.
show it in and out in your Discord. Okay. Goodbye. Alrighty, so this is kind of better. But I do think I need to
Yeah.
come in here and start hard shading the inside.
Dad, my art is amazing.
Nah.
Check out his art on Blue Sky. And check out his commissions on Patreon.
I do have a lot of art on Blue Sky that I do not draw on Twitch because some of it is not allowed on Twitch.
Yeah.
Also, for those of you coming in, if you do want to see art that I draw on a regular basis that is not safe for work, I do that as well. I've started a monthly pinup thing that I'm doing where I draw monster boys in different
And
pinup poses.
And a peener.
And there's not quite peeners, but there's hint of peeners. I'm doing good, just been busy. It's supposed to be a holographic shirt. Right now it's giving Rocco's shirt from Rocco's Modern Life. Yeah, I'm trying, man. I'm not good at holographics.
The thing with holographic is it won't come together until suddenly it snaps into existence.
Mm.
Yeah,
It-
it's
it-
the
it's-
trust
it-
process kind of thing, it looks like.
It is a trust the process sort of texture.
Okay, it's starting to... See, now it's starting to look better. I just had to add the like, highlights and shit.
You gotta add your bounce lights, your highlights, you know, the semi-transparent bullshit.
Yeah.
The reflected light. Himiko says the last time she did holographic materials back in 2022, and never again.
Never again. The thing is, my style is very flat cell. Like, I do not shade my cells very often, so I'm actually gonna get rid of all that white. The white looks a little dumb. I'm also going to clean up this. I have an idea, actually. Hold on. What if I did this instead? No, that looks dumb. But I do need to come in here and clean some of the highlights. And I want the red, the pinkish, to all outline most of it. Okay, this is looking okay. Thank you for the bed sugars, though. It's looking fine.
Desmond's doing a good job. Desmond's doing a good job. Desmond's doing a good job.
I mostly just feel like I'm doing a slightly better than average job, but thank you.
I
Desmond's
hate to
doing
tell
a
you,
good
but
job.
slightly better than average does also qualify as doing a good job.
Yes.
You know what? That's fair. Alright, I'm leaving the code alone. I'm done. I'm done with the code. I'm sick of it. Also, thank you for the sippy. Just googled funny Undertale anagrams, and I was not disappointed. Although, admittedly, most are funny because they are anagrams in the name Undertale. Well, yeah. Also, fun fact, Toby Fox is a Homestuck.
Yep.
You get to live with that curse knowledge.
It's not cursed. We knew.
The
Look
only
at him.
worst thing about
You're right.
are the fuckheads of the fandom. That's the only curse.
That's true. The Homestuck, the story is really good. The fandom was just the
Yeah.
ones that made shit intolerable. And it was mostly just
Yeah.
the admittedly just immature kids that didn't know how to set their makeup. Apparently that's what I heard the most stories about, where people are like, set your fucking makeup. You're getting gray everywhere, stop it. And sometimes, obviously, they're gonna act out like most people do in fandoms. That's just been fandoms for decades at this
Yeah,
point. Like the
yeah.
whole Yaoi
Yeah, it's
paddle
not-
incident. And that wasn't even Homestuck.
Spoilers are
Why am I running
banned.
out of power?
Oh, I know they're banned now because people ruined it for others, but
Mm-hmm.
so it's not necessarily Homestuck, it's just the con scene that like seems to
Yeah.
bring out like people who want to act a little silly and ruin shit for people.
I mean, I don't know how it happens, but literally any topic that could possibly spawn a fandom of any kind will always, without fail, have somebody who's just kind of an asshole.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't matter what the fandom's about at all. You could be just like in the fandom of like, I don't know, tardigrades, and there'd be somebody in that fandom who's just kind of an asshole for no reason.
It's just how it
Yeah.
happens. It's just because a non 0% amount of the human population can just be an asshole sometimes. That's just how humans work. You done posted it? Nice! Chillmaker says, for some examples, Ultra Need, Elder Tuna. I love Elder Tuna. Unrelated, Rental Do, Nude Alert, Tundra Eel, and a Nerd Loot. I like Elder Tuna. Alright, let's give a little peeky peek at the art. Let me remind myself where I am first. Oh, that's cute. Oh, that's Himiko. Himiko, the art is cute. Also, holy shit, I'm so sorry for the holographic jacket. You also struggled. I'm
Yeah, it
sorry.
looks nice though.
It does look nice. All right,
I
let's
like it.
go find the original piece. Boy, just looked at Steven Universe, one of the most wholesome tunes ever. Whoa. See, the show, good. The fandom, trash. Oh, look at that cute emo.
Yeah.
It doesn't look too bright. turn off my blue light
It
filter on
looks
my
nice.
laptop.
It's
For
a
me,
nice
it looks
pastel-y
nice.
kind
Yeah,
of color.
that's true. If you're going for a pastel look, it looks very nice. But I understand if you're like, it's supposed to be 3 shades darker, and it's like, oh.
Yeah.
If that's
But
the
it
case,
does look nice. The colors are good.
it is very nice. If that's the
Like-
case, you could always put a multiply layer on it, and then use another color to darken it just a bit if you need to. It's
Yeah.
supposed to be a lighter pastel. Oh, it has to be brighter than that. Okay, you can use a lighten then. There is a lighten filter or an add glow filter you can use. Like if I wanted,
Yeah, I love
Empress.
using those.
if I wanted Empress to have a light filter. Hold on, let me find a better one. Oh, that's so bright. Oh, screen is
gonna post-
bright as shit.
I'm just gonna post a fuzzy bat. There you go.
Eek, eek. So,
You
like, if I
see.
needed her to be brightened up a little bit, boop.
Ugh.
Them. Fuck me. They're they. They're them. I'm just
Hey.
stupid. Just that it ain't shining pink. Mm-hmm. The problem is I still want the background to be transparent. Clip layer.
Yep.
Make it a what is this
Clippy
called? Yeah,
mask.
clip to layer below,
PNG.
just like this. Oh yeah. There you go. Problem solved. And then
Yeah.
just play around with the colors. Like, let me make this more purpley. Let me make it more green. Like, just fuck around with the colors until you are satisfied with the result. And you don't have to settle for screen either. There's also color dodge, there's glow dodge. Glow dodge is actually really cool looking on this. There's regular glow, but that's a little bright for me. Overlay, but overlay is a little weak, I think. Hard light, vivid light. There's different layers that you can use to do that.
I hope that helps.
I use the free version of Metabang Pro. Nice. I don't think I've ever used Metabang. I'll have to find it.
Yeah, and
Maybe if you
and
can
when you're-
right-click the layer, it might give you the option. But I don't know.
and when
It's
in doubt,
usually somewhere up here.
Use Google.
That is true. You could also see if Google has answers for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta adjust the chair. There we go.
I
hit
have
my
to figure
nipples.
out.
That hurt.
I have to figure out puffy sleeves.
Oh shit. I like to think of them as kind of like a donut with wrinkles around them. Like, here, I'll show you what I mean. If you can 3D visualize a donut, like, here's my donut. Right, here's my donut, and then here's its...
Can you share your screen?
Yeah, I forgot I can do that. I used to use Metabang all the
Please, please.
time before I got my PC tablet. Nice. Maybe Himiko can give better help than I can then. Because I've never used Metabang. Also, for those of you in here, happy Pride! I forgot to say that. Happy
Pride.
Pride
I
to
know you
everybody
said it
here.
yesterday.
I can say it again. It's Pride Month.
It's Pride Month.
But yeah, you can see like the 3D shape that I'm going for the donut.
Right.
The way I picture puffy sleeves is like here's where it tugs from. Let's say this is like a seamer, for instance. And then I kind of make it like a droplet following that. And then the cloth kind of wraps around the donut. Like this. Does that make
Huh.
sense?
That is a variation. Oh, actually, I forgot I had saved references to this.
Mhm. So
was
that way,
actually
when
a
I
good
actually draw the
self-one.
sleeve, let's say here's the hem of the sleeve. Here's the where it wrinkles because it does fold and gather right here.
Yeah, I think it's more of like a shoulder-focused puff,
Mm-hmm.
not so much the bigger poofy part.
Yeah, then picture a big old
guess it-
donut on the arm right here,
Yeah.
like so, and then just have it wrinkle that way, like so. Remember, y'all, everything is shapes. Mrs.
Yep.
Puffles. Hi, Puffles.
Not you. Puffy sleeves.
Oh,
Ev-
here
but
we
yeah,
go. I
everything
have
is
a
shapes.
reference for different slevs.
Hmm.
I was smart and I saved a reference.
Saving references will save your life. I will always tell
Yeah.
budding artists and even senior artists, save some fucking references. You will.
Hello there.
Hello? Miss Puffles, you've already followed me. Stop that. I will not acknowledge people who follow and then unfollow. No, not allowed. I'm not
Hello
playing
there.
this game
Yeah.
anymore. Aw, thank you for
Yeah.
the follow, Cupcake. Welcome in. Welcome officially to the Bat Cafe. Please take a seat, enjoy your stay, and enjoy some tea while you're at it. I drank all my tea. Renetta handed me tea and I drank it all. Oh wait, y'all know who Renetta is. At least you better.
Yeah.
Renetta's great.
Yeah, if you know Penny, then you should know Renetta.
Mm-hmm. Also, I'm overshooting the colors just so it blends in better. Just like that. I don't follow then unfollow, I unfollow then follow. That's so mean. What little boy? My cat
That's
is yelling.
the same thing, though.
It's just backwards.
Yeah, it's essentially a loop if you think about it. Either way you spin it. Still, baby, stop doing that,
Oh,
please.
fuck. Is she okay?
Oh.
Do you need me to end stream? I can chill for a bit. I mean, there's not really anything else I can do about it. Well, that sucks. Randomly found Penny because they were streaming Undertale. Nice! No, Leon just, gave me the news that, his mom, apparently fell and hurt her wrist really bad.
Ooh, ow.
Oh.
Yeah. So if I have to suddenly go because we need to go see her, I will dip.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So everyone be alert for that. Because I'm not sure what the situation is. Fully. I don't know how she's doing. And I don't know if we're, like, needed for anything.
You're all good.
Okay, I hope she's okay.
She.
Yeah,
yeah.
you know more than I do.
So yeah, I just got off the phone, and then yeah, it's just she fell over and she's at the urgent care right now. She's fine for the most part. She's just more pissed off that it had to happen so close to her getting off
Summer
work.
vacation? Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh no,
Aw.
Mom. Yeah, probably she hurt her wrist real bad. I hope she has speedy recovery and didn't break anything. She might have, but we will have to see.
We'll have to see. Yeah. But yeah, she's just pissed off. She's just like, what the hell?
I could definitely see her just being pissed off more than
Yeah.
hurt or upset. I do not see that woman being sad about it. I see her being angry.
Yeah.
I can hear it.
Yeah.
But yeah, if I need to, I will hop off.
No, it should be fine. It's not like we can really do anything.
Well, yeah, that's why I'm still here. I'm like, what am I gonna do?
Yeah. It's
I don't want to
just-
get in the way of anything either. Like, what am I gonna do? Just stand there and, you know, do nothing? Like,
Yeah.
but I mean, like, if she needs us, like, emotionally. But if she's currently at urgent care, then it's like, we'll just be getting in the way at that point. But yeah, everyone wish Mama Solgard a very speedy recovery. That fucking sucks. Either way, I do want to go check in on her, whenever she gets home. If you're okay with that, babe.
Thank you for the pet sugar skull.
The hair kind of reminds me of a mixture of Pinkie Pie and Rainbow Dash. Slightly?
Yeah.
I could kind of see it.
I can kind of see that. Yeah.
I actually want
That
to
is
do
cute,
this.
though. I like their rainbow bangs.
Yeah, Empress is a very sweet little gobble. And for those of you who don't know why I'm doing this, this is actually a redeem. As you can see in my list of point redeems there, you can actually get a commission from me for, technically for just watching me for a while. It is worth a portrait. Do, 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 do.
70,000 sugar cubes you must acquire.
Yeah. And considering I stream every day, though, I've heard those are actually
God.
pretty easy to get. What? Himiko, what are you gonna do to me? Hi, Himiko. I will put you on the list, Himi.
I literally saw Himi type for example, and I'm like, oh, here it comes.
Himiko said, observe. Yeah, and you are now, I believe, 7th in the list? You motherfuckers are cracked. There's Ryza, Leon, Blippi, Sugar Skull, Cameron, Kiwi, and now Himiko.
Desmond, I think you're just a cool person, and people like being here.
Ah.
Yeah.
And all of these bust art pieces are just us throwing our appreciation at you. Just like, look how much time I've been here. Yeet.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's why I do it. I want people who have been here for a long time to get something, like, as a thank you. Also, I'm not gonna lie, I originally made that redeem specifically for Himiko. We can request art of other people. Yes, you can. But it is only one character. Only one person. And you can't stack. I've had people ask if they can stack. You cannot stack. Yeah, I did this originally for Himiko, because Himiko's like, I got almost 200k points, and I don't know what to do with them. I'm like, oh, look, Himiko, shakes the fucking dog treat bag in front of her. Look at the art. Do you want the art? Yes, you want the art. Give me your points. And now it's a tradition for everyone to be like, ooh, but what if? I'm a cannibalistic cupcake if you didn't see it. You're gonna eat other cupcake. To be fair, if you're a cupcake, I'd be a cannibal if I was a cupcake. I would be eating a cupcake at all times. Alright, so I would say the Empress is done. What kind of background do I want to give them? I want it to be kind of stylish. They're very
How
80s,
about-
90s, so I'm thinking maybe something like
Yeah, like one of those arcade floors.
Yeah, I was thinking something like that. I'm actually gonna go look at those patterns real quick.
Stretchy.
I could just straight up grab this and put it in there. You know what? I'm gonna do this. But I'm a cupcake with human meat. Oh, I use the flesh. Oh, I see. See that?
Oh.
You gotta specify.
Yeah, we need some lore increase in lore ship.
Yeah.
Fun.
See, you gotta lead with that. Otherwise, I'm gonna be like, oh, hey, man, that sounds delicious.
On pretzel and mirror.
Okay, I'm pretzel.
You know, you have a bad day as a man when you run into a wall with a. You break your nose first.
Oh no! Oh no!
Tucky. Did you do that, or did someone else do that and tell you? Because that's really funny and also sad.
I also like how in these sprites you can see just the progression.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can see the progression of your skills as well. It's just a joke. Oh, I thought it happened to someone, and I was going to feel very bad for them.
I have heard that joke before.
I have not. I'm new to the joke. I was about to start being like, holy shit. My story was that I was eaten by a cupcake and turned into a cupcake. Oh my god, you're aware, cupcake.
Where, cupcake?
You're
I
aware,
finally
cake.
found it.
What'd you find?
A Metaton animation that I was looking for in my Instagram reels.
I see.
I'm
Alright,
going
let
to
me
put it
grab
in the
my
VC chat. It's a
signature.
good animation.
It's easier to just do this.
Actually. Yeah.
Whoop. There we go. I drew the Empress. Desmond,
Tag.
yes? The arm thingies? Shit! You're right! I'm not done.
Oh.
That's a layer I didn't turn
Have
on.
fun.
You're s-
Didn't even put in the bandies or the watchy.
I'm sorry. Well, the layer is colored. I'm just a dum-dum and
You
didn't color them in.
fucking boof.
Listen, I'm not smart.
Did you do
Oh.
the corset strings either?
Yeah, I did. They're right there.
Okay.
Let's make that a little darker. There we go. Thank you, Himiko, for reminding me. I didn't do this. Himiko said, as a fellow artist, bitch.
Yeah, no, I relate to that where I'm just thinking like, hey, I'm done, and I post and and then I notice
You're like,
something
oh
that I didn't
no,
do. I'm
I
like,
wasn't
"Fuck."
done.
Like Alt F4.
Yes.
Don't do this.
I've done that. I've had to do that once or twice. It's always with fucking Vinay or Lev, too. I always end up fucking up a little detail, and I'm like, oh, I forgot to color that, or oh shit, that layer's wrong. Yeah, fuck it. And then I just don't care. Listen. AI can't reproduce my mistakes the way I can. And that's how I see it. It's
Fair.
intentional. It's intentional now. It's a feature, not a bug.
Just like, this is how you know it's handmade, because the guilt I feel over missing my character's special details.
This is how you know, because the tears are real. That's how you know.
Mhm.
All right, so this is like a rainbow thingy, so I'll do that in a second. Could be worse. Could have forgotten the name of a square again. Listen, you didn't have to call me out. I did. I forgot the name of a square once because I was like, I'm gonna draw it in this, whatever the fuck this is, with the 4 lines connected. Listen, your boy ain't smart.
Like even synonyms, like box or something. you
I
could've-
couldn't think of it. Me when I forget the eyebrows on my character. Luckily, my character doesn't need eyebrows because she has bangs. Hey, sometimes with the bangs, you're just like, fuck it. You don't need eyebrows, idiot.
Mongo boomerang.
Mongo boomerang. What are you yelling about? Oh,
Make a Mongo ring.
Leon is playing Eidolon. Also,
Why am I not surprised?
open this. There we go. Okay, so let me grab these colors. Gah. Gah. I'm so tempted. Hold on. Can I? Y'all, don't tell them, Bruce.
Don't. If you narc, I'm gonna
Don't
eat
narc on
shoes.
me.
No, it's okay.
Oh, shit, hold on. It's too big.
Immediately fucking narc on us to Empress.
No, don't tell them.
Frame one.
They don't need to know. Actually, they'd probably think it's funny. I'd think it's funny. If I was them. When I first uploaded her, I forgot the eyebrows. Nice. That is the true artist experience. Being like, oh hey, I finished. I forgot and just start screaming
Yeah.
about it. Fuck! Alright, don't tell the Empress. They don't need to know what I do in my off time. And
I
it
think
works.
they already know that you're gay as fuck.
Well, because this is what they sent me to show me what this gemstone looks like, right? And I'm like, okay, I can do that.
Yeah.
And it's fucking, I can just do this. Oh, look, I did it! It's there! The Empress! Mood. I did that with Lillian's as well, sort of. Whenever I was drawing Lillian's commission, I drew the pattern after, like, it was like a little bit of tracing, a little bit of referencing here and there, because the pattern is just so detailed. And I'll show you what I'm talking about here. When did I draw this? Lillian, when did you rebrand? Sometime in late 2024, I think. Where is that boy?
Yeah. it's-
Where's that gay boy?
Which one?
Oh, me. No, I'm looking for the commission I did for Lilin. And I think... I'm silly. Oh. When did I draw this? It wasn't 2025. It couldn't be. That's when I did his
You'll be
emotes.
surprised.
It was after that. No, it was after. It was... Oh. I think I'm just missing it. And I want the big boy version of it, so I want to be able to zoom in. Well, when did I draw that? Get in here and tell me. Ah, here it is. Okay, so these things I basically traced originally with a bit of referencing as well. It was originally like straight, and then I just said warpy, and that was it. Look how pretty that is. Look at that boy.
Very pretty.
Yeah. So I mean, I might as well just do the same thing here. Saves time.
Ooh.
Goober.
You're a goober. All right. Yeah. Now they're done. Now they're officially done. So I'm gonna save this. Gorge. Thank. Oh wait. It is now the 6th month of the year. I can add a new folder. Alrighty. Let me save it. I also like to do this, where I turn off everything.
Desmond, did you save?
Yes. I just saved twice. Oh shit, half a year's gone already. I know! That's trippy.
What the fart?
Alright, I
Time
did
flies
it.
when you're having fun.
And
Yes.
I could work on a second redeem, but I'm kind of feeling myself right now, and I want to finish my NPCs. So y'all are gonna get to see more characters. I also drew 2 more while you weren't looking.
Dude.
Oh. How dare?
How dare you? How dare I?
You're a real fucking meat boomerang, dude.
The fuck is a meat boomerang?
Yeah, you're a real pizza boomerang.
Pizza boomerang. Alright, I'm actually going to be right back. I will see you guys in just a moment. Y'all be good.
No problem.
Anyway, here's a blowtorch I use.
like that.
Your
when
boy
I had
back, what did I
injured my
miss?
knee, I thought it was worse. Hi, Dada.
Hi.
Alright, let me
Yeah.
get my glove on.
Yeah, I had to use the little butler's room.
I've been eating a lot of soup. we
Soup?
had soup for leftovers for the past couple days, and it's a lot of liquid. So fun fact,
Slosh.
drinking a lot of liquid makes you have to go to the bathroom.
Yes.
Also, babe, look at her.
What?
Look at baby.
Wood.
She's not colored yet.
Well, monochromatic wood.
Fair. Oh yeah, I can show you guys the two that I drew when you weren't looking. Let's see. That's Sarah, Anya, Trebek. Y'all saw him. Y'all saw me draw him. I drew another android cutie. I want them to be a
I love
non-binary.
their haircut.
Oh, they got like a little pixie cut.
Yeah.
Androids
I
are
was cat- I
very,
was like-
very versatile with that stuff.
Nice.
And then we've got technician. Also, I know I made this on World Building Wednesday, the like different uniforms and stuff, but I really, really like the idea of there being a casual quote-unquote version of the outfit. So, like, for instance, this is Alex's engineering uniform. It's this. And that's because he is a mechanic. He works with... he does more like hard labor, kind of, because he's under machinery. He's getting, you know, grease all over him. It's my boy. However, someone who is also in engineering, but not doing those kind of jobs where they're working more like delicate work. Think of like a difference between a laborer and an artisan, I guess. I gave her a more casual outfit of it. It's like a little polo shirt. So you can see the difference between the uniforms. I found it really, really fun to do. So you can see the difference. Hard labor, or I guess labor. It's not really hard anymore with all the machines they got. And then, baby girl, baby. Also, my BF's in America for 3/4 of a year or more, and he went to New York with his parents and got to go to the Nintendo store there. And he sent over a Sanrio and Pokemon version of Psyduck and his parents. That's so cute. So I'm really, really happy. That's adorable. What the fig? We probably have
That is-
something like that somewhere in California. But
I
I'm assuming it would be in LA. But I don't know
think
where.
we have a Nintendo store here.
Like an
Yeah.
official licensed Nintendo store.
Yeah, let me double check
Oh.
though. If we do, then I haven't been.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's in San Fran.
Ah, San Francisco. That makes sense.
Ah.
Okay. Close.
Fucking absolutely not close.
Close. The Psyduck has blue eyes and a blue tuft of hair and a really long beak. That's adorable. What the fuck?
I'm going to disappear now.
I miss you.
Okay, see you later.
Your
See you in a
friend.
couple hours.
Bye-bye. See
Yeah,
you in a
literally
couple
see you in
hours.
like 3 hours. Possibly.
Yeah. You want to make a 6.5 hour drive all the way to San Francisco to go to the Nintendo store?
No.
That's what I thought.
It's so close. To be
Yeah.
fair, I used to have to drive 6 hours to go see family. That's nothing.
See,
America
the only
is
reason,
very big.
but that's the thing though, right? If I'm gonna drive 6 hours, it's gonna be to Vegas, and it's gonna be to do some gambling,
Mhm.
some partying, and some card games.
Fair.
I
I
don't
can't go
even
to
do the
Vegas.
first
I will
two.
have a heart attack.
Okay.
I'm in South Africa. Nice. You
Okay.
might be our first South African, actually.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I gave her pointy ears because she has Syrian lineage. Yeah, everyone who's been here, they're usually from America, or weirdly enough, Scotland. I have a lot of Scottish watchers.
Mhm.
And it might be because of when I stream, because I stream at 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Oh yeah, I did Leaf as well. You see how I gave her the like casual shirt? I also gave Leaf the casual shirt, the casual version of the medical uniform. Where is it? See? Well, they're cute! I
You're
think it's cute. You're cute! If I drive 6 hours, I'd probably be in the center of London. Yeah, in America, you have to drive 6 hours casually if you want to get somewhere else.
Hi, baby.
Like 6 hours, like the way I see America is picture it as just like the mainland at least. Picture it as like 48 different little countries. We might as well be our own little countries anyway because our laws can differ.
Yeah.
Apparently, a lot of my watchers are also American. Not many South Africans watch Twitch, I guess. Maybe. I have no clue, but that is very interesting. I have not seen or heard from any South Americans up till this point. That is very interesting. But yeah, let me work on Sasha, baby girl, baby. But yeah, we have to think of America as a big-ass weird set of countries. Americans also pop up during degen hours. That sounds about right. We
You
are
kinda go sicko
degenerates.
mode. Yeah.
We're gooners in this country.
Whoa.
What? Am I wrong?
Whoa.
Am I wrong? Can't say whoa if I'm wrong. Degen hours. You know, degenerate hours. Like, I'm assuming, like, really late.
After hours.
Yeah, that
Oh,
Adult Swim sort of, you know.
I love this girl.
She's also going to be an android. Merca is its own thing. Merca, yeah, we're silly. Y'all are like
Yep.
1 and 5 in the AM. It also doesn't help that our country spans over 4 hours of time zone. So it depends on what version of Americans you're getting. Is it East Coast? Is it West Coast? You don't know.
Also, I put Jive's outfit in the VIB.
I saw it looks fucking dope
I wanna go see. I'm gonna
in
go
the
peek.
floating chat.
I'm gonna go peek.
In the voice chat.
Yeah.
Oh, and the actual. Oh, okay, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Look at that man! He's so cute.
And that's about the right shape for his hat, right? If I'm
Yeah.
Yeah, whenever I think of thespians, I think Shakespeare. But yeah, 4 time zones just for the continental states. Yeah, we're kind of crackheads. My BF's currently in New Orleans doing an internship. Nice, New Orleans is great. Sorry, Nolans, as you'd say in there. Nolans is southern New York. Fight me. You can't, because I'm right.
I can't because I'm ignorant.
You're not ignorant.
Smile.
Well, I'm from Arkansas, so I also had a lot of family in Louisiana. I have a lot of Cajun French family, and
that potato
a few of them are from Nolans, and they have an accent that sounds slightly like a New York accent, but it's got a southern twang to it because a lot of them are Italian immigrants, just like New York. Which is why when you hear New York and they say it that way, same way with Nolans. You don't pronounce the EU part. You just slap the N on the second word. And that's how it works in there. I'm gonna ask him that. Yeah, ask him. Like, is it like southern New York, but with Cajun food instead of well, no, they have seafood there too. They have really good seafood. I know when we went down into Louisiana, me and Leon, we
I had the greatest shrimp of my life, and
Yeah,
I still chase that high.
we found a we found a little hole in the wall restaurant, with like maybe 10 tables. It's like a narrow little strip of a building
No,
wedged into others.
I can adequately describe
Oh,
this scene
okay.
if you'd like me to.
Sure, go for it.
So we go to this little podunk shack on the way, or after we pick up one of our homies that we're gonna meet up from down there,
Mhm.
and we see this little fucking shack in the wall that says, you know, seafood. I'm like, hey, I'm down to try it. Anything once. And uh, they were like, oh, be careful with some seafood shops. They're a little fucked. I'm like, that's fine. If I get stomach herpes, that's on me. Um, and then I go in there, and then the first thing that happens whenever I go up to the front, they're like, hey, how's it going? Oh, you're not from around here, are you? And that's happened to me like 9 times in a row before that, so I was already over it.
Well, I mean, you
And,
weren't. You were a Yank.
well, that's great, but that's fucked up. But, yeah, so you fucking, so we ordered this shrimp, and it said a pound of shrimp, so I figured it was like, you know, a California pound of shrimp, which is like pound of shrimp once it's all said and done and everything.
It's an actual pound of shrimp.
And no, they pre-weighed the pound of shrimp, and then they battered it, and they fried it, and then it was just like a mountain in front of me. It was way too much shrimp, and I was like, oh my fucking god. And then I ate through it, and I kept on offering some to Desmond and our homie, and then they're both like, "Can you fuck off? We ate. We got our own
we
food."
already eat it, yeah.
And then I was just like, "Damn!" And then I ate shrimp for the next 3 meals. There
Yeah.
was that much food.
Cajuns are
Wow.
descended from the French. Yeah, that's why it's called Cajun French. They actually speak a dialect of French. I'm not talking about the Cajun zones. I'm talking about New Orleans. New Orleans specifically has a lot of Italian immigration in it. And the Cajuns, I believe, came from Arcadia? I don't remember exactly where they're from, but the Cajuns are the French ones. New Orleans has some Cajun influence, but it's also got a lot of Italian influence. Yes. I know my family. Well, at least I know that part of the family, kind of. I have a lot of just weird family heritage and history. I know I'm Germanic because I literally had German-speaking family members who I thought was just speaking funny English because I was a baby kid and I didn't understand the idea that Spanish is not the only other language that exists in the world, because that was the only language I had been exposed to at the time. So whenever I would be told "Kommen Sie hierher," I was like, "Excuse me, what did you say?" I thought they were saying like come here. How did I pronounce this?
Great. I can.
I'm trying not to
Yeah,
pronounce it in the German way. I'm trying to pronounce it in the way my kid brain processed it. Like, Cummins inhibitor. I thought they were saying something like that. Like, inhibitor. Something like that weird word. And I was like, why would they say it that way? That's so weird. But I was a kid. I didn't know what the fuck was happening. But after I started learning German, I was like, oh, that makes sense. I know what they said to me now. They were telling me to come here, which I understood that to be the meaning. I just didn't know what it was, if that makes sense.
Yeah. 'Cause
The
again,
fish
you
restaurant
were a
and
kid.
bakery, go to his old chef school here in South Africa and recruits the best chefs. Nice. Yeah, there are some real good chefs here.
Yeah.
Especially in, like, those southern states. And I will say it here and now. I will trust an older southern man with a gut, with food, than I will trust anyone else. Because they cook like wizards.
I'm a hop off and make some lunch, and I'm gonna
okay.
lurk and chat.
Fair.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm actually kind of hungry too, but I'm not gonna eat
Go get
yet.
Subway.
So Subway is pretty good.
Yeah, if you want to call off now, we could go get
No, I want to
Swole
keep
or-
drawing for a little longer.
Never mind. I guess I'll go fuck myself instead.
We can't in a bit. I'm just drawing. I want to finish this girl. Hi, Emily. Welcome in. The chefs they
Hello.
recruit are here in South Africa. I don't know if I've ever eaten anything from any of that stuff. The only foods I've truly eaten are like just southern food and Mexican food, technically. Those are the only two foods I have really ever eaten in my life. Well, that popcorn chicken from that New Orleans shop we went to, but that, once again, that's technically a type of southern food. Also, I gave baby girl a lot of little moles because I thought it would be really cute on her, and it is. I don't know if you've noticed the little moles on her, but she's got a lot, and it's cute.
You know what? I kind of agree with that, Cupcake.
Heh?
Don't trust a chef that ain't like chubby.
No, I don't trust a chef
You
that's super
know-
thin.
There is some like so.
No, you're right about that. I ain't trust that. What's that one guy from Canada that makes really good food? Matthew Matherson or whatever?
Matty Matheson.
Matty, yeah, I trust him. Someone that looks
Yeah.
like that, I trust that motherfucker. I trust that
Crackhead.
bitch with my food.
Yeah.
Yeah, my BF and his dad had always said never trust a chef who ain't chubby. Yeah. No, that you were very
There's some
correct
truth
on
there.
that.
Yeah. That is true. Some of the best food I have has been made by just like
Can't get more southern than the tip of Africa. I mean, you're not technically wrong. That is the maybe
Yeah, well,
Australia.
Try
Australia's pretty south too.
try the Antarctic. The
Oh yeah,
South
let's just go to the penguin chefs.
yeah, they're gonna cook it up something fierce.
Yeah, let's just go eat. Let's just go eat at the fucking
Fucking
Antarctic
what's up,
restaurants
Mr.
that are
Pengy?
abound.
Cook it up.
If we're arguing south. Sure, the South Pole is as far as you can go. See what they cook for us. Mm-hmm. Yeah, whenever I say southern food, I'm talking about, like, the, you know, Arkansas, Alabama, Louisiana. Maybe Texas, but I don't count Texas. No one counts Texas. Texas is its own thing. Yeah, I know. Mm-hmm. God, now y'all are making me fucking hungry. This is your fault. The rednecks. Yeah, the rednecks. Well, kinda. I want to play the new Fantasy Life game. I love the 3DS version. Oh yeah, that came out. I've never played it, but I forgot it was, I forgot it recently came out. What do I want to name this? Stress, I guess? Just trying to figure out what to name this bitch. I don't remember the lyrics to this song anymore. We got our own type of rednecks called Afrikaners. They usually speak Afrikaans and are really red because they like the sun too much. I'm half Afrikaans. I think I've heard of those. I think I've heard of that group. Afrikaans is like broken Dutch. Yeah, that makes sense. Because I do know South Africa is a lot of, it has a lot of history of Dutch colonization. There it was. Okay, I could not remember what I was writing. Yeah, our country is actually dealing with South African stuff at the moment. I'm not gonna go into it, but like it's a little silly. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, I know. Think it was made to speak with the slaves and other slave owners? Probably. I think that's where certain dialects and languages came from in... Not in the South, per se. Or it could have been. I don't remember. But I do know...
Thank you for the pet sugar skull.
I do know there are some pidgin languages in our country that do that because of that kind of history as well. Oh, fuck. That was not the brush I wanted. What the fuck? What is happening? My everything is breaking. Okay, the hair looks fine. I want it to stay kind of down. I want it to look like, not oiled, but like she mats it down very softly. Ow. It's an unfortunate reason, but it's in the past, not that it wasn't fucked up. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I thought I was fucking up something. But no, we're good. Because the way I do these guys, I do less, line colors. I do less, layers, color layers. And I was worried I was messing up. I'm gonna give her nail polish. Nail polish is very pretty. There we go. Baby girl, baby. Actually, I shouldn't use that. There we go. This music sounds familiar. What is this? Oh, it's the Soot Ball music from Spirited Away. Cute. I might actually conclude stream by listening to Clair Obscur for the next however long it takes me to draw. Because Clair Obscur music, it's so beautiful. I love it.
So good.
Love Clair Obscur. Clair Obscur, I don't know French, but...
What, Cecil? My goodness.
I'm burped.
Oh. Burby Boy Beamus over here. Also, I will not be playing Expedition 33 on stream. I've already seen it, somewhat. And it's a very good game. I've been watching Leon play it.
Yeah, I've been playing it I just beat Act 2. That shit's good as fuck.
It's a really, really good game. Very good game.
If you like turn-based JRPG kind of games, that's your shit.
I'm glad it's turn-based.
I
Like,
agree.
there's way too many action RPGs nowadays, and it's like, can we go back to like some
Even the
classic
Final
shit once in a while?
Fantasies are action RPGs.
I know, because you're upset about it all the time. It makes me sad for you. Last night I played my first session in my first Cyberpunk TTRPG. My character is a med tech that I took inspo from Stein from Soul Eater. Nice. And Lizard
shit.
from Valkyrie Profile. I don't know who that is, but...
I know Lizard. Yeah.
I know Stein. Stein's cool.
God, Valkyrie Profile. I have not played that game in eons. That one's from... No, in the first one. He was there in the first one and the second one. He was the Bab guy.
I see. Bab guy. Yeah, he was obsessed with Lenneth.
Mhm.
Also, I really like drawing curls. They're a pain in my ass, but they're really pretty. What? Curls are a pain in my ass, but they're very pretty.
Yeah. Knowing as a curly-headed fuck that they're a pain in the ass. Yeah. Yeah, Valkyrie profile was sweet.
Never played it. But I'll take your word for it. You're a pretty good judge of character when it comes to games, and I trust your judgment on that. Alrighty, so this is not her actual skin tone. I do not... Oh, actually, no, I do still need this. I believe she is a little... She's not pinker. She's based off of a Venusian model, I believe. She's not quite that dark. She's a little more
Based
gold.
off of a spaghetti model.
No, not spaghetti.
Yeah, my characters have questionable sanity and morals. Fair.
Yeah, I
As
figured.
you should be.
I don't know if you should be, but whether or not you are.
As you should be. No, I want her a little more gold than this. That's a little too gold. I lied. Let's back it up. Because, whenever I said Venusian model, I mean, like, Venus. Because in Eldrig Nova at least, people in Earth have since colonized Mars and Venus. So they have, like, ethnicities have started kind of cropping up between Earth, Mars, and Venus. So if you're from Venus or from Mars, you can kind of tell now. Like, Venus people, for example, have started getting slightly bigger eyes, and people from Mars have started getting slightly taller. And their skin tones have actually started shifting a little bit here and there based on how close or far away from the sun they are. For instance, Venusians are like a dark yellow because of how close they are to the sun. And then from Mars, you start getting a little paler because of how far away you are. So I'm trying to get her like a pretty gold, like a darker gold. Because she's an android, but she's based off of a Venusian. Because she is of Venusian make. So this is what a typical Venusian would actually look like. I also have another lady who looks slightly Venusian. She's of a paler color. They can get darker than that, though. And even more yellow. Like, not quite gold, but definitely a little more yellowy. It's hard to explain. But humans are slowly changing. Like this bronzy gold color. That looks really good. Clear, obscure, oh, I do not want that brush. And of course she's going to be spray painted. Her silicone, because I believe... Is the word silicon or silicone? I believe the word is silicone. For one of our party members is a liberated clone from a server farm, so of course my character is going to take a very special interest. Oh. I see. Okay, yeah, it's silicone, whatever. Same thing. And it's that, like, rubbery skin texture that you can get for your, like, for certain things. They use it for androids. I don't want to freak people out. But I do want to show off, like, the silicone. Oh, like this. This is actually a suit that this guy is wearing. And it's made out of silicone. As you can see down here, you can see the skin difference color. And it's also in the neck. This is for cosplay, apparently, because no one can naturally look like this unless they've worked themselves to the literal bone and are dehydrated. So, you know, don't ever look at this and think it's a realistic way humans should look. But, yeah, that's kind of what they use. And then they spray paint it. They add little details here and there. So she's spray painted. She's got cute little, like, rosy cheeks and stuff. Maybe not that red. I might give her natural eye makeup as well. Because she's... I don't want to give away who she is, but I have ideas. She's also got a cute little button nose. I might make her a little bit darker. She doesn't look as dark as I picture her. Tonal correction. Okay, that pushes into the red. Oh, this is saturation. Hue. Darken her just a little. Bring up the saturation a little bit. Bring it down the luminosity just a little. Okay, that looks a little better. Silicone is man-made rubber-like material. Silicon is the brittle element used in making computer chips. Silicone is derived from silicon. Yeah, I know they're related. I just always forget which one to use for when I'm talking about fake skin. But yes, silicone. They use silicone skins on their androids. And of course, they also use wigs. Wigs that are able to be locked into the noggin. And then they are custom created for people as they want. Or you can just ask for a random fucking robot. You don't need it custom made, but most of the time when people are buying stuff, they will custom make it. Think of it as sippy. Ah, yummy. Thank you for the water. I do know I want her lips to be a very beautiful deep red, though. Because deep red is just a gorgeous fucking color. Or do I want it black? The deep red is very pretty, but I might make it darker. Maybe not that red. Let's bring it in. Oh, yeah, that beautiful...
I'm about to make a name for myself here.
Danny, I love you. I'm drawing a girl.
I love you too. I see she's a pretty girl.
How do I want to do the bottom lip?
I have a cat in my arms. He's looking up at me. Miss Junpei.
I think I'm gonna go head out and chill.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're gonna work on the thing?
Okay.
Yeah,
Babe, I have a question before you go.
sure.
Should her lips be a little more red than this, like this color, or should it stay this more desaturated color?
It's up to you, but I'll see you later. Bye-bye.
Okay. I love you.
Love you. Oh, okay.
Why'd you leave? I miss you.
Tell him I love him.
Oh, Danny says she loves you. Come back in here. Well, he's working on stuff at the moment.
Okay. Today is a relaxing day for me, so I'm not doing any work. It's only relaxation.
Only chillin'.
Only chilling. I love how you did her cheeks. That's so cute.
Oh, thank you. I wanted it to be very round. Her face is very round.
Yes, Junpei. Hey, baby.
This actually looks a little funny. It's making her eyes look a little too big. Let me fix that. Maybe I make it a little more red. I like the combination. The combo was really pretty. But I have to think about the person who, got her made.
Is this one of Leon's characters?
No. This is an NPC for my Eldritch Nova campaign I'm eventually going to try and work on. And, she's an android.
Nice.
So I have to consider the original person who ordered her, pretty much. Who, like, ordered her customization.
Is she the one that's like, that tells you, hey...
Oh!
I don't know where I was going
No,
with this.
that's this one.
Oh, she's cute.
Yeah, that's this one.
I'm happy you knew what I was talking about.
Yeah,
With
you
just,
were
hey.
you're talking about the one that's the little shit. I do want to shade her boobs appropriately.
You can lay down on my chest.
Meow.
You can also lay down on my chest as well, Desmond.
Meow. There we go.
Pretty.
Oh, I should probably give her some highlights on her arms so she doesn't look completely dead. I might use this color as well for her nails because it's a very pretty, deep brown maroon.
Question, can we romance the androids?
Yes, if they
Yay!
are. So the way the androids work, they.
Oh boy, lore!
Yeah, they have. Just like any other android. Think Data from Star Trek, where they're like, I don't know if you are actually fully cognizant or sapient. You're an algorithm running on a program, you know?
Yeah.
However, some of them can experience something called cogito. It is essentially when their algorithmic behavior and their code that they're constantly generating to help them problem solve reaches to such an epoch that they suddenly become self-aware and go, holy fuck, I feel like a person. That's when they start experiencing true emotions, true visceral reactions to stuff, because androids by default are basically like like if you had a computer that you programmed a personality into. Like, think you wanted Miku, for instance. Let's say you wanted a Hatsune Miku android. You just upload the personality, what you want the function to be for her, like singing, for instance, and that's it. That's what she's made for. But then sometimes they can become aware of their existence in a way. So, it depends. Can they consent because they have cogito? If the answer is yes, then yes, you can romance them. Otherwise, they are just considered a piece of property. They're just someone's computer that's been programmed to do certain things.
I want to romance an android that can consent.
I do have a couple of those. She is unfortunately not one of those. Not yet. I'll have to see what happens with her.
Understood.
Mm-hmm. But I guess, what's the word? Detroit Become Human also kind of played with this idea. How they were, like, becoming sentient or whatever. But it just sucks, because as a human, we apply so much humanity to anything. A rock. Like, we will pack bond with literally fucking anything. So if we're seeing people walking around looking like us, we will start empathizing and anthropomorphizing them very hard.
And it's so funny because, like, people just, like, start freaking out. It's like, oh my god, they're just like us. Yeah, because
we made them that way.
Yeah, we made them that way. It's honestly like the fucking Spy Kids quote, do you think God hides in heaven for fear of what he created?
What he's created.
Which goes really fucking hard for a kids movie.
Yeah, for a Spy Kids movie. That line goes hard. But yeah, it just depends on the creature. On whether or not they can consent to stuff. Otherwise, you'll just get a generic robot response. Not to say they are generic. This is like 450 years in the future. They've been programmed to know how to respond to us perfectly, as if a human did it. Which is making it really difficult for people to not empathize with them even harder. because I know how they operate, and I'm just like, I still am struggling to, like, not see them as people and full-fledged characters, even though I know they're just algorithms. Like, as a DM.
There you go, baby girl, baby.
Alright,
Maybe. Oh,
let me
baby.
give her the android touch, which is the blue line in the eye. Because you're not allowed to not have blue in your eyes if you're an android. You're not allowed to blend in. There we go. Yeah, they add this ring. First it shows you that the android's operational, but it also just acts as a tell.
There we go. I drew a girl. Babe, look, girl.
Alrighty, but with that, I think I'm gonna hop off, get some food, because I am very hungry. And, we will play some Vandal here in a couple hours. I do need the rest for that.
So, I will see you guys later. Thank you for dropping in. And Penny, thank you for the raid earlier.
I know she's probably not here now, but that is perfectly fine. I'm going to mute this. There we go.
And let's go see someone
Playing Balatro. It is a very... someone that you probably should know here. I haven't rated her in a hot minute, but
Let's go drop in on Oshio.
I can show her all of my creatures. And by creatures, I guess I mean characters.
But see you guys later.
Ugh. Wait, is she playing against someone? Oh no, she's drawing her own Balatro cards.
Yeah, like, she's
You could do
making,
that?
I didn't know. I just thought that she was just doing it because she wanted to.
Can you actually upload it to the game?
I hope so. That'd be really fucking cool.
That would be
Also, I love
cool.
OCO stuff. I love her style.
Her art style is very cute. Very, 90s. Very Ranma. Ranma 1.5. Alright, but grab your messages! And we are raiding out. See everyone later. Bye-bye!
Bye-bye.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.